Ah! Live! What's going on, guys? 3 days in a row. I'm actually here, still going. We got some more Diamond Dynasty grinding to do today. I've got the Japan versus Venezuela game on in the background that I'm watching. So if you guys are watching too, a little watch along. But yeah, I don't really have any. Oh, I do have something else to say actually, because I just uploaded the first episode of the White Sox Streamlined franchise. It's supposed to be the March to October replacement this year, so we're giving it a try. Gotta turn my music down, but yeah. So that's live if you haven't watched it already. I'm excited about it. I think it'll be interesting. Okay, it doesn't matter. I'm trying on my stream software. Like there's a cursor flashing, and I can't get it to go away. All right, we're good now. We're good, and we're ready to go. We've got a team full of players to use for the World Baseball Classic programs. I'm gonna try and tackle those today. We're gonna play some Conquest to get those done. I've built the team just from the golds that I have. I'm kind of trying to keep track of who I've done and who I still have to do. So we've got like the batting order sorted from lowest overall to highest, and we'll be working our way through the program, working our way through the Conquest. There's only one pitcher that I have unlocked right now that gets us progress, so we'll use him, and then we'll use Sir Anthony, start making some White Sox team affinity progress. But yeah, that's pretty much the plan today. I don't know how long it'll take me to get through Conquest, but I imagine not too long, like maybe like 2 hours or so, hopefully. And then I don't know what I'll do after that. I don't know if I want to hop into TA stuff, or if maybe I might play the event to try and get that Bryce Terang before that event goes away. What a delay? What do you mean? What do you mean, Jeff? Are we got a delay going right here? Or was that just me when I paused trying to figure out how to get that cursor to go away? Alright, I'm still going to finish up these tutorial programs first, though. Or Conquest, not programs. I think we just have to beat the Jays on the first turn. We don't have to steal any fans. Doesn't look like it. Alright, let's go. JT, Jeff, Rob, I forgot to call you guys out. But, I'm here. Oh, you know what, Jeff? You might be right. Yeah, dang. Okay, well. I forgot to change my stream latency settings. So there's gonna be a delay. I'm not gonna restart. It's fine. Hopefully. Sorry, there's gonna be a delay. But yeah, there's like 3 stream settings for the delay, and usually I turn it to ultra low, but I forgot to do that today. Still getting into the swing of things. Yep. All right, there's definitely going to be a delay, but it's all good. It's all good. I'm going to keep playing on veteran just to not play on rookie. Maybe keep myself a little bit on point. Yeah, I would change that delay setting, but apparently you can't change it midstream, which I guess makes sense. But yeah, I don't want to restart the stream and do all that. I also, can I ask you guys, and now I'm not going to hear the answer for like another 30 seconds, but what's my thumbnail looking like when you clicked on this stream? Because I assumed that like not uploading a thumbnail, what it would do is just like take almost like a live screenshot of what's going on in the stream. But I did that yesterday. I thought that's what it was, and then today I was like checking on things to make sure what things looked like, and it just kind of looked like my channel banner in the middle of a bad looking thumbnail. So I don't know.
Rowdy Tellez steps up and we're ready.
It just shows the lineup screen. All right, oh, that's good then. That's good. That's what I want it to do. I want it to have like a live, essentially screenshot of what's going on. Look at how we're getting things started. But yeah, okay. So that's working as intended. We're working on a delay here, so you won't know until it's, or you won't know for like 30 seconds that it's working as intended. But yeah, I don't know. I just kind of figure that it makes more sense on a gaming live stream to have what's actually going on as like the thumbnail. I also got to move myself there.
Foul ball.
That felt slow. I didn't even play that much today of my White Sox Streamline franchise on GOAT. But adjusting up and down to pitch speeds is sometimes a little difficult. Doesn't look like I'm having too much trouble though. Yu Chang.
New pitcher now for the Jays, Tyler Rogers. He's into the game with the bases empty. Spencer Horwitz comes to the plate now following the solo home run. Swings and lifts one to left. He makes the catch.
I don't know why for some reason to me I feel like the game audio just got louder. I don't know. Maybe I just have my volume higher than usual. I don't know.
It's through for a hit.
So those of you playing, how's our Diamond Dynasty grinds coming along? Because mine's definitely been a little slower this year because all I've done is what I've done on stream. I've kind of wanted to keep my Diamond Dynasty grind to what I'm doing on stream. So I haven't played the game on my own. So I feel like I'm a little slow compared to where I'd normally be. Because normally I wouldn't worry about going live and I'd just be playing the game. And I'm still planning on making no money spent videos. Yesterday's stream though, I feel like there wasn't enough that went on to like warrant its own video, so it's probably going to combine yesterday's stream and today's stream, and that'll be the next episode. Sorry to get the keycaps to pop back on. What are you doing? Swapping out your keyboard keys or whatever? Had to take a break today. Been playing so much so far, doing good, but could have done more already. I mean, that's how it always feels. It's always like, oh man, I could have done this more efficiently. At least that's how I always feel.
Might want to offer him a map.
I don't know. I think at the same time, keeping all my playing of the game to like while I'm streaming is kind of a good thing, because a lot of times when the game first comes out, I almost feel like I get overwhelmed, and I just like there's so much to do, and I just kind of sit there not knowing what to do, and I like it's like I spend more time planning out what I'm gonna do versus actually doing it. But for some reason, when I'm on stream, it's like my brain works differently, and I'm just like in go mode. I just know what I want to do.
Straight three looking.
You already finished the program, so now it's Team Affinity time. Yeah, that's where I'm trying to get to today. I'm hoping that playing... I don't remember if it's 10 games in that Conquest, but then there's 2 in this tutorial one. So I'm hoping in 12 games that should be enough to get me all the stats I need to finish the program. I guess I forgot to show them, but I was around like 50 points in each one. And I think I have like all of those cumulative WBC series stats that I still needed to finish. So like that should get me a good chunk of progress once those go through. You cleaned your keyboard. Nice. I definitely need to do that. Mine is gross. I just I don't know. I've never cleaned a keyboard before, and I have that little tool that you're supposed to like punch the keys out with. I'm just like scared to use it. I don't know. I also like I've never really thought much about it, but I might want a new keyboard. I like my keyboard. It's just it's a little loud. I got one of those that goes click clackety.
On its way.
Nice.
Out of here for a home run.
But yeah, JT, there's definitely, like, there's so much going on in this game. Like, the WBC programs are not nothing. Like, they actually take some time to get through. A lot of players from there. And then the team affinities, you got 30 of them.
In the box, lays off.
I'm curious to see, though, as the year goes on. Because, I mean, maybe you guys don't tune into the streams and stuff when they talk about the game. But they said this is going to be it for Team Affinity. Like, there's not going to be more Team Affinity drops throughout the year. So I'm curious to see how they handle giving teams cards, like when it's the All-Star break and Finest and stuff like that. Yours is so bad you want to vomit looking at the before pick versus now. Yeah, I mean, mine, I don't know if it's that bad, but then again, it's not like I've opened it up to see what's underneath. I was cleaning off my desk area like a month ago, and I didn't clean my keyboard, but I kind of like tipped it upside down and shook it, and there was some dead skin that was falling out that wasn't too fun to see. You just used a flathead screwdriver and popped off all the caps. You're braver than me. My keyboard came with like a little plastic tool thing that I guess I don't really know if I know where I put that.
That's a ball. Went with the changeup. Got him chasing butterflies without a net. Strike 3 and strikeout number 3. Up next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. That's foul. Captain Kirk ready.
So, JT, now that I've started my White Sox Streamline franchise, did you do one? Weren't you saying last stream or at some point that you were going to start one? Give it a shot.
Here's Jorge. From overcoming a stutter to becoming a World Series MVP. This dude's story.
Because I mean, you know, I barely got into it. I barely got going because I was just setting everything up and looking at the rosters and stuff. But, like, I think I'll end up liking it. I just don't know if it's really going to feel the same as March to October did. So I feel like I'm going to like it in a different way. Yeah, Rob, I got the game on right now on my TV to the left. How about Team Italy?
They get a leadoff single and a base runner to start the third.
Started one, didn't get very far in yet. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's kind of where I'm at. I'm just, I feel like there's going to come a point where I'm going to get frustrated by something that happens with the rosters, and I'm going to want to turn roster control on, but I feel like I can't because I want to commit to at least one season playing it totally streamlined with those settings.
The pitch to Horwitz. Easy take for a pro like
Who's winning the game? What inning? It is bottom 5. Japan's winning 5-4. That's not going anywhere, is it? Nope.
Makes the grab on the run.
It's definitely different, but I think with time you'll come around to really liking it. Yeah, I mean, I really was enjoying the little bit of franchise I played at the end of the year last year. Like, I got so into it, and I wasn't even really playing because I was trying to do it for the videos for the White Sox franchise series. So I was just trying to sim through seasons, and I was getting so into the simulations, and that's literally why I think I talked about this. That's literally why I didn't get the last episode out, is because I took so long getting through the season because I got too into it.
Built yourself quite a cushion, and remember, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a loss. Go get him. Sir Anthony Dominguez, the new pitcher. Not far from a victory in this one. Just keep on keeping on.
I was a little surprised by some of the overalls, though, on the White Sox players. Like, Sir Anthony Dominguez was only a 75.
Only 2 outs to go.
Kind of thought he'd be a little bit better than that. Edgar Caro, they gave him a 67 overall. He was good last year. At least I thought so. 67 overall. Franchises peak if you learn everything. I used to love franchise. That was what I did mainly. I mean, when I was really young, what I mainly did was I fantasy drafted my franchises, and then for some reason in my head I was like, I want to play every single game, and then I never made it anywhere close. But yeah, I love fantasy draft franchises and stuff. I'm thinking potentially if I continue streaming with regularity, I'm going to start expanding out from just playing Diamond Dynasty stuff, and I'd love to do some sort of fantasy draft franchise for like a stream series type thing. Got your guy Vargas at 68. That's what I'm saying. That one upset me because I wanted to have him in my lineup, but I'm staring at the lineup screen versus righties versus lefties, and I'm like, I don't know where I fit Vargas in with where they rated him. I like Vargas though. I remember the jokes, the memes when he got traded to the White Sox during that 2024 season, and there was just like so many clips of him looking sad on the bench. All right, so we made some progress here. Got a bunch of 85s. We got Schwarber from the XP reward path. I don't know if I want to sell him right away. I kind of want to hold on to him until I play my next rank game because I love me a Schwarber card. Oh, and I forgot to. Okay, I'm gonna try and remember from now on to actually look at my progress after each game, so I don't have to back out and go into each program, because that's what I'm gonna have to do now. All right. Nothing like the playing every game franchise that die after 6 games. Well, you know what was even worse? When I was on like the PS2 and I was playing MLB 09 the show on PS2, I would do my fantasy draft franchises, but I would play spring training. So I like never made it out of spring training. I wanted to play every game of spring training, and I would get like 15 games in, and then, you know, I'd lose it and I'd restart and then play spring training again. All right, I gotta check every program now. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I got all these missions done now in that game besides the home run. So that's where all my progress went from. So I might not have even finished many of these missions. I think everybody I finished there I already knew about. Got out of the team. Yep, same here. Still need one more extra base hit with Tellez. Same here. Didn't get on base that one more time with Lee in that one. So I might not have finished like any individual missions in that game. Nope. So I guess the only people I'm adding to the team after that we unlocked were whoever pitchers we got. Because I guess, well, did I even finish this pitcher? I think I would have noticed. He probably needs 10 strikeouts and I got 3. But we can add Almeida and Contreras and Alcantara. May as well. Any relievers? Nope. Alright, we'll just stick with those guys then. You definitely use Schwarber at least once or twice online before selling? Yeah, I think I have to. That's still the plan until I finish collections, which seems like it might take a long time with some of the changes they've made to the market and stuff. I mean, I don't know, because like I was seeing people say that there was a 500,000 stub limit on the live series cards in the market, and then that got removed. But I was trying to think, I don't remember if that's how it was last year. Was there a 500,000 stub limit? Or because like I thought they got more expensive than that, but now I can't remember. Because like I remember when I pulled my Shohei Ohtani last year. Well, now I don't remember. I was gonna say I thought he was going for like around 200K, maybe even slightly less. But he might have been going for like 300K. I don't know.
starting lineups are in.
Thumbnail's now me on a blank loading screen. Well, you don't have to constantly make sure of what my thumbnail is. It's gonna continue to change, just as long as it's actively what I'm doing on stream and not just like my channel banner with a white background. And Sol Diablo's here. Good to see you again.
Quick outs in this mode. But if you see a pitch you like, you gotta go for it. Who knows how many chances you'll get. Rowdy Tellez, ready to start it up.
It would have been nice if Rowdy just went deep again like last game. We would have finished his mission.
Squeezes it, and that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Drew Jones.
Also, before I started the stream, I saw a screenshot that Caleb Williams was getting a 98 overall on Madden. Are they still not doing 99 overalls yet on Madden 26?
Now a chance for huge.
Like, I know their power creep structure has always been like super long to get to 99s, but like, we're in March? Are we still not doing 99s? I mean, I know it was always a thing that the Super Bowl MVP got a 99, and I can't remember if that was like the first 99 of the year, but like, I kind of would have thought that, you know, once that was a thing, then 99s would start coming out. Madden has 799 overalls. Still doesn't feel like enough. I mean, we've already got 3 in this game, and it came out yesterday, technically. Think they started putting a cap on the cards this year? Yeah, it's like 20. And I still don't know for sure if that means like you can literally only own 20 cards, or if like once you own 20 cards you just can't buy more, but if you pull them in packs you can add.
And the 2-1. Calls it a ball, but man, that looked good.
Oh, that was supposed to be a check swing. That sucks.
That's the third out, and the opening
MLB needs 99. Oh, someone just went deep.
enjoying an early lead.
Venezuela just hit a 3-run homer to take the lead. Wilyer Abreu. That's my, I think, one and only diamond pull on this game so far.
Elmer Rodriguez gets the start for the visitors. Got to find ways to work ahead and count. Give yourself that advantage. And I like
How have I found stealing bases this year? To me right now, because of not many catchers having good pop time, arm strength is super easy. I haven't really done it too much, come to think of it. But,
lifts one to right.
I don't know, I remember it being really easy last year, especially later on. Like, as long as you had
Digging in.
high speed and a solid stealing rating, even if you had like a 90+ stealing rating and your speed wasn't that great, it seemed like against the CPU last year you could just swipe a bag whenever you wanted.
That one has strike written all over it, but it's a ball.
I think it'd be fun if they added a new way to steal that actually took some skill instead of just
Electricity.
pressing L2 and waiting to see what happens. Jesus, Jeff.
The World Baseball Classic card collects a big-time strikeout. Alex
Easy to
Griffin
steal.
steps
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it tends to be. At least last year it was.
clean as a whistle.
You've been able to steal bases with Chipper Jones, who for you has 48 speed and 3 steal ratings. Did they just... Oh, no, that's a replay. I do remember one year, though. I don't know how long ago it was, but there used to be some kind of... I don't know if it'd be a bug or a glitch or whatever it was, but it was like if you bunted, your guy would get a perfect jump trying to steal.
Live at the plate.
I don't know. I don't remember if that was just against the CPU or if that was throughout the entire game.
A
But,
shot for the World Baseball Classic.
Yeah, I mean, I remember back in those days, it was super easy to get a steal then because all you had to do was fake bunt, press for your guy to steal, they would get a perfect jump, and then you pull back. So you could just steal all the time with whoever.
He'll do his best to keep this a one-run game.
Or is it putting a cap on how much you can sell cards for? Yeah, that's what I'm not sure about. Because I was seeing some people tweet saying they removed the 500,000 stub cap for Shohei. And I didn't really know what that meant. I couldn't remember if last year, if there was a cap that you couldn't sell cards for more than 500K, and then they had it to start this year and then removed it. Or if that was a new thing at the very beginning and then they removed it. But I never noticed it myself. So... I'm not playing with that many stubs yet. Jeter Dudley, how we doing?
As they say, work hard, play hard. Owen Casey at the dish with a runner on first. In the air to
I
left.
thought that was going to drop so much more.
Makes the grab, one away. Stepping in, Ezekiel Tovar. Oh, 1 the count.
Well, thanks, Jeter. It's kind of funny with with that being my name on here. It almost sounds like you're saying, big fan, just kidding.
One more
You
time.
got me. I also need to play Diamond Quest too. I forgot about that. That was fun last year at the beginning part.
Not biting. No, that's high. He can't squeeze the pitch behind the plate. Runner holds and
You don't know if it's just you or my eyes are playing tricks on you, but it seems like Cade Smith when pitching sinks into the ground.
first with 1 away.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I feel like some dudes have had weird, glitchy pitch releases.
Suzuki makes the play.
Cougs 46 is mean to you.
The Cubs, Daniel
Why would Cougs be mean to you?
Jung-Hoo Lee walks to the batter's
I don't know if I believe you.
capitalize on the
Cougs is like the MLB guy I've watched the most over the years. And I don't think I'd watch somebody who's mean. Do I like the new blur mechanic while hitting? I haven't used it a ton. I did use it in my one ranked game that I played, just to give it a try, and I kind of went off, so maybe it's good for me. I wasn't sure when they announced it if that was really something I wanted to use too much, or only use if there was a tough batter's eye, because I kind of like seeing the background, I kind of like seeing the scenery and everything, but it's probably something I should try a bit more often, especially if I'm playing on tougher difficulties.
They pick up their second hit of the inning.
It's my favorite Diamond Dynasty card ever. That's always a tough question, because I don't have a good memory for these things. One that has always stood out to me, and it's kind of going to be unexpected, but there was a gold Jonathan Scope card in MLB 8, or not 18, MLB 19. I don't think anything from MLB 18 would be my favorite. But no, MLB 19, there was a gold Jonathan Scope, and he was incredible for me. So that, I mean, that legitimately could be, like, that could actually be my favorite card. Turn on the blur? I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to. I don't need to while I'm playing Conquest.
Here comes the 1-2.
Unless you're just curious to see what it looks like. Then I can do that. Scope was cracked. Yeah, he was awesome. He was so good.
This one popped up. Corner under it.
I just remember for me,
The catch. And it
I
goes
feel like MLB 19 was like the one that I was best at playing online.
and it back here in a 1-run game. Seiya Suzuki leads off the inning.
And I was trying to look back because I thought it was MLB 19, and I thought I had a video where I showed it off.
Good enough if you ask.
But I think there was a season where I made a push towards World Series, and I went undefeated. But not only did I go undefeated making it to World Series, but I gave up like a ridiculously low amount of runs in my World Series run. Like I want to say it might have been like 2 runs.
And the righty kicks and delivers.
So I'm saying I was pretty good at 19. Just subbed? Well, thanks. I don't have anything set up on stream right now as a display to show if people subscribe. I tried to set up like one of those subscriber count, like, I don't know, ticker? That's not really the right word. A counter. Subscriber count counter on my stream, and then like
Kicks and delivers.
it was like exactly 50 subscribers off. So I didn't really want to have something that just had the wrong number.
Is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Dansby Swanson.
I think that's up to you, Jeter. How much can you handle it?
Delivers an opening pitch strike. 1-1 the count.
Wish you had an MJ Birmingham Barons card. That'd be cool. I think it was also MLB 19 where they had a Tim Tebow card because he was trying to make it up through them. Or no, it couldn't have been 19 because they didn't have minor leaguers yet.
The righty sets, kicks, fire.
It was either 20 or 21 then that Tim Tebow had a silver card. It was actually really good in Battle Royale.
And it's still a tight one-run contest.
Not to put Tim Tebow on a similar level to Michael Jordan, but you know what I mean. Players from other sports playing MLB. All right, well, yeah, Jeff, you wanted to see the blur. See, and that's one thing. Every time I've gone on here, to do that menu, you got to hold the left stick down, but then when you click on this setting, then it starts moving the camera.
Just looking for a strike.
Yeah, dude, that Tebow card was great. It's really a shame what they've done to BR, it seems like.
Fly ball.
Am I really missing that with Rowdy, too? I just needed, I think it was one more extra base hit with him. I got 2 hangers in this game.
Catching a fly ball. The batter now, Drew Jones. He's 0 for 1 after flying out in his first at bat.
But yeah, this blur is definitely going to be good on some of those stadiums where there's a tough batter's eye. And like now that created stadiums are supposed to be a thing again, if somebody's trying to troll with a stadium that has a bad batter's eye, then you can counteract it with that.
Throw from the outfield goes to second. Throw is offline and he's got a double.
Tebow's trying to make the Mets. He played for Syracuse. Yeah, I was rooting for him.
Steps in.
I thought that was a pretty cool thing he was trying to do. And I feel like I heard something about the A's trying to get Kyler Murray to come back to baseball now that he's not so good in the NFL, it seems like. Dylan, you're back. What's good? I don't know why that was the way I went about saying that. Like, you know you're back. I don't have to tell you you're back. I don't play Madden, Jeter. I just realized I missed that message a couple ago. I used to really like Madden. My first videos on this channel were Madden. They're not public anymore, but they were. And I just stopped enjoying it, so I stopped buying it. And now I haven't bought it since Madden 21. Finally unlocked Alexei. Can't wait to use him for a good bit. Yeah, I'm excited for that too. That's the one I'm going after. But I also am excited to get Didi. And they play the same position. Or no, they don't. I keep forgetting that Didi's a third baseman. You know, I should go to a pitcher here because we got some of these program guys now. Sandy. What stadiums do I think have the worst batters? I see off the top of my head, I can't really think. I feel like Minnesota was rough if you're playing at a certain time. Even Ship It was a little rough if you're playing at a certain time. A lot of it purely depends on what time of day you're playing. Like if the sun is really intense on the batter's eye.
Strike 3 and only 2 outs to go. Carson Kelly up next to the dish.
I feel like too there's a version of Forbes Field that like if the sun's hitting the background right, it's really difficult to see. Like if it's during the day. Vikings are in talks with Murray. I think they actually got him, right? Is that not official?
Shaw in the box comes up empty with a swing there. Easy peasy. 1 strike away from a victory in Conquest.
There we go.
99. Ball game. Drive home safely, folks. The Dreamers.
Detroit, like, has a bad batter's eye. I don't know if that one really stands out to me, but not many people play there. I only really played there in like franchise in March to October and stuff. Twins has one of the worst batter's eyes you've seen. Haven't tried playing there yet this year with the blur. Yeah, I mean, with that like grass in the background, it's specifically when the sun hits it a certain way. You just cannot see the ball. And again, I forgot to check on the mission progress. Alright, what do we need? I'd skip. Good job, me. Alright, we need 1 here, 4 there, and then the rest here. Probably don't have to bother moving those other fans. We should be good. There we go. Another conquest done. Yeah, I don't know, Jeter. I have been live 3 days in a row, but I'm not making any promises. Ideally, I would be, but yeah, who knows? I kind of want to try to start going live a little sooner. I don't necessarily want to be live at like, 9:30, 10 o'clock to 1 or 2 in the morning like I have been these last couple days. What am I doing? Programs. Google Twins batter eye, and first thing you got was a Reddit rant saying how sucky it is. Yeah, I swear there's one that is worse, and I'm just not thinking of it right now. Alright, no progress there. No progress there, I don't think. Okay, Jung-Hoo Lee. That is one that I had in. That's done now. And then... didn't finish those yet. Did I finish that one pitcher? Where was that pitcher from? Or was he even one of them, now that I think about it? Because I haven't seen his name here. Was he from just that gold pack? And I've been using him thinking I was knocking out missions? That might have been what I was doing. Yep, I think so. Alright then. Good job, me. So, Jung-Hoo Lee. Just put Trace Thompson out there. We move Drew Jones to center because of his speed. There we go. It's all organized right. And now we can get into the real Conquest map here. The World Baseball Classic Conquest map. Seiya Suzuki as the reward. That one. 88 overall. He just got hurt in the real World Baseball Classic. Never mind, you're staying up till the stream ends. Alright then. I don't know how much longer I'm going. I also just realized I forgot to start recording it, so... video, when I edit that down, it's going to be a little bit lower quality for the first 45 minutes or so. You know what, actually I should check. Do we have to steal any fans? Doesn't look like we have to steal any fans. Guess just some quick Conquest advice, since I'm such a seasoned veteran. I tend to like to try and get as many of the empty territories as I possibly can at the beginning. So, the more territories you get, the more fans you get, easier the games are. It's like we can probably sneak out a couple more there. Guess we gotta pick a direction this way. I'll just put them all there. Then we'll load up for the next game. All right, and then I probably don't have to shy away from playing on All-Star, right? I'll just go for it. We'll be fine. So for you, it's the Tigers and Brewers that gave you a hard time to hit in? Well, I guess we're about to see. You know what? Now I'm curious. I'll play during the day just to see if it's worse. I'm guessing that blur doesn't stay on since I changed it in game, because when I changed it in game for my ranked game, it didn't stay on. It's weird what settings do stay on and carry over, because when I what did I do? The pitching out of the stretch, I changed that in game, and now I've been in the stretch the whole time. So that I'll have to remember to change back when I go to play online.
Ready to roll from downtown Detroit. The first pitch of this Conquest matchup misses for a ball.
Yeah, I must not have, I don't know. This doesn't strike me as difficult, but it doesn't seem like the sun is directed at the batter's eye, so maybe if I played at a time where it was, then that would be difficult here. Thanks, Jeter. Feel like I gotta get it cut sometime soon, though. Not a ton. We'll still keep the flow going. But it's a little long right now. I don't know though, Soul. That's back-to-back home runs. My first two swings here in Detroit.
Chang stands in now and watches strike one.
All right, still looking good. Racking up stats. I know I was saying it yesterday, but like, it would be so much nicer if we did have some kind of mission counter. Like if a specific player had specific missions tied to them. If it just popped up telling you when you made progress. Because I don't know who needs extra base hits. I don't know who just needs hits. I don't know who needs home runs. It's my favorite MLB team of all time, the White Sox. Big White Sox fan. There was a moment in time where I was a fan of the Brewers, and during that moment in time is when I created my PlayStation profile. So my my name on here is still Brewers fan. Probably should change that, and I haven't gotten around to it.
The dugout is high-fiving and the hits keep coming. This is a dream start for your squad. This one smashed.
Stay fair, come on.
And that's a foul ball. Runner at second with no outs. Drills one deep.
Is that one heaven? I'm way under that. Yeah, okay. Well, thanks, game. When the sun is setting in both those stadiums, so maybe I picked to play too early. Maybe if I had picked 4 p.m. instead of 1, it would have been the time where it's difficult. You know, every time I do play here, though, that orange car out in center field on the right side, it looks so much like the car that I grinded to get in GTA 5 way back in like 2015-16. Back when getting $2.2 million actually took a long time. I remember I bought me the most expensive car in the game at that point. Made it orange. It looked very similar to that. What a time, man. What a time the GTA 5 online early days were. And I even missed the really early days because I wasn't allowed to get the game yet. I had to wait until I was like 15.
Goes back to the sinker.
What do you think about the Yankees? You're named after Derek Jeter. I would have assumed you were probably named after Derek Jeter. I mean, I can't really say I have issues with the Yankees. I mean, like, not any more so than the general dislike of the Yankees just because they're always good. I will say the one thing I get frustrated by with the Yankees is every offseason and every trade deadline, you got Yankees fans on Twitter saying, this is my projected lineup for next year, and it's just like all the top projected free agents or trade candidates for that season. And it's just like every time it's presented as like, oh yeah, this is realistic that we're going to get every single top free agent or trade piece. And I don't know if that's just jealousy, because it's not like as a White Sox fan I could ever think that.
Comes to the plate here in the first. Fouls it off.
Oh, I almost went the wrong way. I did kind of go the wrong way.
Pitches ahead, 1-2. Got him. Second strikeout of the game. Up now for the Tigers.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like the Yankees, it's not like they've won anything in a while. So it's not like they're the sort of team that's just winning every year and you get tired of seeing them. So
Greeny waits. That's foul. The pitch to Green. Got it. And he strikes out the side to start the game. We see the Tigers get a new arm from the bullpen. Brennan
all right, Rowdy, or wait, I already hit a home run with him. I already finished his mission.
Hitting.
Do I have anybody to pinch hit with then? Where do I have him playing? I guess I didn't get new guys on the bench to really do that. Feels so weird seeing Bo Bichette in a Mets jersey. Yeah, it's probably gonna feel weird when I see Luis Robert in a Mets jersey. I don't think he's played in spring yet, right? Did I see that? Or if he did, it would have been within the last day or two, because I saw it a couple days ago. If I did, who do I think will win the World Series and the MVP? I mean, I don't know how, if you're making predictions, I don't know how you don't just say the Dodgers again, because it's like they won and then they got better and then they won again and now they got better again.
Now there's a bullet down the line, but that's a foul ball.
MVP though, I mean, kind of the same deal. It's tough to just not assume Shohei and Judge now after they each won 2 years in a row. I mean, especially in a season where Shohei's pitching. If he doesn't like get hurt and miss time, I don't know how anybody's winning MVP over him. Like literally, it took Aaron Judge having an absolutely historic, unstoppable season to even have a chance to beat him for MVP. And you still had plenty of people thinking Shohei should have won that MVP.
Garbage pitch.
White Sox have 3 of your favorite players of all time. Who?
I would have swung and missed there.
I think I would still say my favorite player of all time is Paul Konerko. I feel like when you have a childhood favorite, that just stays with you. Except, well, except for when I became a Brewers fan for that point in time, like I was talking about, it was because Ryan Braun became my favorite player, and we all saw how that went. Unless they have a really bad year, most likely going to be Judge and Ohtani for years to come. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's more likely for Judge to decline. Not because he's like worse or bad or anything like that, but just because I feel like history indicates the big tall players, you know, they don't last as long, and Judge is, you know, he's getting into his 30s now, so you never know when it might hit, or it might not. It might just never hit for him.
That one's foul. The 0-1. Fights it off. Melton ready and delivers. Pick that up out of the hand.
It's a pretty good take. Ventura, Frank Thomas, and MJ. You're counting Michael Jordan as the top favorite baseball player of all time? Speaking of Frank Thomas, though, from everything I could tell, he's not in the game anymore. They took him out of Diamond Dynasty, took him out of MLB The Show entirely. And what's worse about that is, like, the White Sox legend pool is already practically nothing. Like, I think it was last year, Paul Konerko got removed, Minnie Minoso got removed, and those were a couple that were just staples for years. And especially last year, really the only White Sox legend, like primarily known for being a White Sox, was Frank Thomas. Especially when you looked at the White Sox inventory. Like, you also have Harold Baines in the game, you had Luis Aparicio in the game, but neither of them got White Sox cards last year. So like last year especially, it was Frank Thomas, and that was it. And now Frank Thomas is gone.
The World Baseball Classic member collects the strike.
Red Sox or Yankees, with both teams are in their prime. Who do I got? I don't. What specifically do you mean by that? Like, it's an all-time team, so everybody has their best team with like the best players of all time? Or when you say prime, are you saying like their best season, that team? So like if you're talking Yankees, it's like the 1927 Yankees or whatever.
The throw beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
Players of any sport, not just baseball. Ah, okay. Got it. I'm in baseball mode.
That's nacho cheese. That's my cheese. Another strikeout. 6.
Yeah, Michael Jordan's one of those things where it's like being from the area, being from Illinois, the Chicago area. I was born a few years too late because I missed all that. I missed the 90s Bulls. And it's like, not only did I miss it, but it had just happened. So it was like everybody who was alive, it was still fresh in their memory. But for me, it was like, I mean, it may as well have been when Wilt was playing. All-time teams, not season. I mean, I feel like it's still tough to beat the Yankees. All the legends they've had.
So now it's a 7-run game as they add on. Ezekiel Tovar comes to the plate after the leadoff home. 0 for 1.
I'm teeing off against the Tigers in this one. This is what I need. Get some missions done. It might have had a chance at a triple if I went. You like MJ's hustle and heart? See, that's the sort of thing that I'm saying. I wasn't ever able to watch him live, so that's like the kind of thing that doesn't stick out to me. I see box scores and highlights.
Never a doubt.
Although I remember when I was young, my dad had these 2 like DVD sets, and one of them was like specifically a Michael Jordan documentary highlight thing, and then the other one was like a 90s Bulls like documentary sort of thing. It was almost like The Last Dance before The Last Dance. It went through like every single year of the Bulls Dynasty, and it was like each one was its own DVD in the set, but they also had some full games on there. Probably like 7 or 8-year-old me liked watching that every once in a while. Prime Jeter or Prime Trout? Alright, I'm going to put your Yankees delusion to the rest here. It's easily Prime Trout. I'm sorry. It is easily Prime Mike Trout. Prime Mike Trout is like up there. I mean, okay, I shouldn't say up there against the all-time greats like Jeter isn't, but I don't know if Jeter at his best is really anywhere near Trout at his best.
And that drops foul. Dreamer, runner at third.
Purely statistically.
A swing-free zone.
I mean, who knows how much of Jeter being a teammate and leader, all that sorts of stuff. They called him the captain. I'm assuming it's for a reason. Who knows how much of their team's success could be attributed to that. Maybe Trout was no good at that sorts of stuff, and that's why the Angels never won anything.
It's a sac fly as he comes across the score. It's 8-0. Rowdy Tellez takes a deep breath and steps up to face the new pitcher. That's ripped to right.
Ohtani right now or Judge right now? I still gotta go with Ohtani right now, man. Like, I feel like we're almost desensitized to it at this point, but he's not just a pitcher and a hitter. He's an elite pitcher and an elite hitter. That is ridiculous. Even if he was an average pitcher and an elite hitter, or an elite pitcher and an average hitter, I'd probably still say he's better than Judge overall. Like, it is ridiculous what that guy does. Like, I remember when he first came over to the league, I was thinking, like, even if he is just an average hitter and an average pitcher, how is he not in the MVP conversation every single year? Because, like, you're combining the value of two players in one. Even if you're an average player at each position, now you're two average players in one.
Torres up to bat next and lays off for a ball.
And I feel like that's the thing with baseball too. Even average players are good players. Like, if you're talking wins above replacement and stuff like that, an average player's wins above replacement is still like 2 or 3.
Is up for Detroit.
Prime Trotter Ohtani right now. You gotta go Ohtani for the same reasons I said him over Judge.
Man, that was close.
Ohtani, 2 years younger, can pitch and hit like he's playing in high school.
You've put yourself in a great spot. Almost to the finish line now. Count runs to 1-1.
I mean, it's kind of weird looking back too on Ohtani. Like, it took him a couple of years to take over. He came in as a rookie and he had a good rookie year. I mean, he won Rookie of the Year. But it's not like he was putting up ridiculous numbers. Then he got hurt pitching wise. And then, like, the next 2 years, again, it's not like he was putting up that great of numbers. There wasn't like a crazy amount of hype around him to the degree that there was now. Then he came out and did what he did in 21. It was like, oh yeah, this is what he came here to do.
The Dreamers take this 3-inning matchup. Another day, another W.
What was my reaction for Judge being the cover again?
This is the part of the game where
I don't really care. I don't really care who the cover is. It doesn't really impact whether or not I'm going to play the game. I think the only time I would care about what the cover is if a white sock was on it. But, like, let's be honest. That is not happening anytime soon. I mean, it might. Who knows? Maybe Colson Montgomery goes out and has like a 55 home run season. Maybe he'd make it on the cover. If Ohtani was American, he'd be labeled as the best player of all time. I feel like he kind of already is by a lot of people. I don't know if I would say he is. And I think, like, purely by the numbers, I think he just needs a couple more seasons. I think if you're talking talent, he's probably the best player of all time. Like, purely, if you were picking who the best player of all time was to, like, draft a team, it's probably Shohei Ohtani. But if you're saying who's had the best career of all time, I think he's still got a couple years to take that title. Oh yeah, 8-5. Is it a home run? Guess I missed that. All right, let me not forget this time to check my progress. Finished the Owen Casey. Is that the only one? Is that the only player one I did? Is this just all the... Oh, no, there's more. See, I really hope that... I was really hoping that they changed this. Because you gotta get through all this My Legacy stuff just to see what more missions you did. So Tellez is done. Tovar is done. And then we're back to all that sorts of stuff. Alright, so it's Tellez, Tovar, and Casey. I don't think I have anybody on the bench. Who is this guy? Okay, he's from something else because he can sell. So I guess this Martin Music. Tovar was done. We'll go Gunner just to keep going with the lower overall guys first. And then finish this Despaigne guy. None of these secondaries. So we got a diamond. We got Diamond Juan Soto in the lineup now. Still want to keep these organized by overall. Knock out the lower guys first. Yeah, I agree with that, JT. I don't really think it matters. I mean, I think that matters to some people, but I don't think those opinions of those people really matter, if that's the case. Also, I keep missing when you ask Jeter who I got winning the WBC. I mean, I don't know enough about Team Japan. Obviously, they're in jeopardy here, but like, I don't know the players to say that, you know, they're better or worse than the other teams. But I do know the players on the Team USA and Team Dominican, and kind of think whoever wins that game is going to be who goes on to win the whole thing. Yeah, and then there you go, asking who I got winning, Dominican or USA. That's a tough one. I really think when I was looking at all the rosters before the tournament started, to me, I think the Dominican team was the best looking roster. I know a lot of people are saying Team USA looked like the most stacked team, but that Dominican team, the offense specifically, is ridiculous. All right, which direction should I go here? Because I can take on the White Sox right now. I really hope this stream delay hasn't been too annoying for you guys. I will do my best to remember next time to change that to how it normally is. You're hoping USA wins it all, but it's going to be a battle against Team DR. Yep. Like I was saying, I don't see how. I mean, it's baseball. Any team can win any game, but like if you're looking at who's the best on paper, I feel like whoever wins that game is going to win the whole thing. I mean, I did think Venezuela looked good too, and they're closing in on a win here. This is going to be a triple, isn't it?
And he's into third base with a leadoff triple.
I'm winning this game 8-0. Let's see. I mean, I just beat the Tigers, something like that. I don't know if I can beat up on my White Sox too bad. I don't know if I have the heart. So you Team USA will never win the tournament because of their egos? I mean, I don't know if I'd call it egos. I mean, I guess it is in a way, but I do get that vibe that they're not really treating it the same way that a lot of these other countries are. Like, it almost seems like to some of the Team USA guys, it's like, okay, this is just more spring training.
Hard hit down the line and left. But that's a foul ball.
That's why you love baseball. It just takes one bad day for one of the best teams to lose to what would be considered an underdog. Exactly. I mean, I feel like there's been so many times in the postseason where a team just catches fire and they're not necessarily the best team, but they make a run. I mean, like, the one that always comes to mind for that was 2021 Braves. Not to say they were a bad team, but if I remember right, they were the only team in the entire playoff picture that didn't win 90 games, and then they won the World Series.
Instead, takes a healthy cut on the first pitch and sends it out. Spencer Horwitz steps up to the dish to see what the new pitcher brings.
You know, that was another thing that I noticed when I was playing my my franchise earlier today for that video. It seemed like they must have done something to how they calculate like the fielding attribute, the fielding rating, because it seemed like a lot of dudes had really low fielding. Like, I think Brooks Baldwin had like 35 fielding or something ridiculously low like that. And there were a couple of guys who were like I think Edgar Caro was down there, like 32 fielding.
Hit hard, and that gets through.
Japan imploded. See, my TV cut out for a little bit, so I might have missed a little bit there. It's really frustrating. Like, for some reason, our house, our home Wi-Fi, for like my room specifically, or like this little corner, it like cuts out. And I don't know why, or even if I do know why, I don't know how to fix it because I haven't. I have a theory as to why. But I did have an Ethernet plugged into my TV, but the Ethernet port broke. So now I'm back on Wi-Fi for it.
Number 7 on the mound in the bottom half. We're looking at a card with an
You got Team DR versus Japan, scored 20-18. Boy, where'd the pitching go?
Leads off the bottom of the first. That was a caffeinated beverage.
There has been a lot of high scoring, which I guess makes sense when there's pitch limits, so more different pitchers have to be used.
Hits the top of the zone at 98 for a strike. Strike 3, Sandy Alcantara with the punch out. Derek Hill digs in, goes with the fastball for a strike. Right with the slider, and it's a strike. 2-strike fastball is fouled off. Strike
Bear
3,
down.
Sandy Alcantara with the K. Here's Colson Montgomery at the plate. Icebreaker is a strike. Not so fast, my friend.
I also had fun with the ABS challenging in the little bit of franchise I played today. Like, I think I only challenged one, but I was not expecting that to be that fun. I had a good eye. I had a good eye for what was a strike and what wasn't.
On the mound, working as a bronze card.
Ooh.
In the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swung on, and this one is smacked. Look at it go.
That didn't leave.
To the wall for the catch, and that saves a homer. Juan Soto at the dish, swinging with some high clarity talent. A sliding stop.
Look at these White Sox making plays.
He got it. Nice play. Next to the plate in this 3-inning game.
I got both of my challenges correct? I did more than one? I thought I only remembered one.
In the air to left. Hill on the
Dang.
move.
Well, I'm not quite going to get to 8-0 if I am having an inning like that.
Back here in a 3-run game.
Man, that was the other thing about ratings. They only gave Murakami, I mean, the overall is fine. They gave him a 77 overall offline in the rosters. But they only gave him a C potential. They didn't, like, give him any chance to get better. He's going to be a 77, and he's going to stay there. I'm actually really surprised by that.
Scoreboard still leans your way. Austin Hayes at the dish with a runner on first.
I feel like, if anything, I kind of assume them to give him like a lower starting overall, but a high potential.
That's some high quality H2O. Hit on the ground to first. Feed to second. There's one. Back to first. Double
In this
play.
era, the best in all of baseball history?
Nicely done.
What?
Kyle T, ready to swing after
I don't know if I
the
understand.
pair of outs.
How can it be in this era, but in all of baseball history?
That pitch had a parachute attached. Fast and furious. Change
There we go, mowing him down.
Inning over. 3 up and 3 down. And it's still a 3-run game.
Oh, I misread your question. My bad, Jeter. Is this era the best in all baseball history? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I was really into historical baseball stuff when I was really young, but I feel like I've forgotten a lot about all that. But I don't know, man. All I know is last year's postseason was electric, and I don't know how it gets much better than that. That was fun to watch.
Hit on the ground to the left side. Still work to do. Still manages a throw. They get the out. Good recovery. It wasn't easy following the misplay.
Yeah, no, that is an interesting question, because like, I mean, there's been a lot of good players over the course of history. A lot that like I probably have never even heard of, but they were some teams' best players for a while.
Lays out, but can't make the grab. And he doesn't have a play, so
If I wanted to, is there a setting that keeps the strike zone up there all the time? I think if you're using the ABS challenging, no, because that kind of defeats the purpose. But
mishandles.
or are you saying, like, because even right now, because
There's one, and he's going to
now I'm interested, because yeah, it goes away once the pitch is coming in, and then comes back as soon as it comes in. I bet in Diamond Dynasty there's not, because they probably still want that competitive aspect to, like, you having to have a good eye without necessarily having the border there the whole time. Wow, all right. Babe Ruth or Ohtani.
Last licks coming up.
I mean, that one is just so difficult because it's such different eras. I mean, like, I know Ruth did pitching and hitting just like Ohtani's doing, but I don't know, man. I don't know if he did them both at the same time. So if we're talking like pure talent, who's the best player skill-wise, talent-wise, if you were drafting a team or something, I still feel like I gotta go Shohei, just because he's proven. He's had multiple seasons where he's done that level of pitching and that level of hitting at the same time. I could be wrong, but I feel like Babe Ruth was more a hitter or a pitcher and then a hitter. Like, he obviously had some hitting going on in the years he was pitching because there wasn't the designated hitter, but I'm talking like full seasons as a hitter.
Was that pitch in low power mode, or one more time? Ground ball up the middle. Henderson. And that's the first out of the inning. Andrew Benintendi steps to the plate for the White Sox. That's a sourdough start. That's a strikeout, and now just one out away from a win. Down to the final out here at Wrigley Field.
Judge and Babe Ruth or just Ohtani? Okay, well, I mean, if you're gonna have a 2-on-1 handicap match, then sure, I'll give you Judge and Ruth. You only play Road to the Show and franchise primarily because you're strictly an offline gamer. I mean, if that's going back to, can you leave the strike zone on all the time? I don't know. That's never really been something I've explored, so wish I had an answer for you.
This is the part of the game where I say goodbye, but I don't know if I'm ready to do that yet.
Actually,
How long do I have here?
I think I do have a little bit of an answer for you, because when I was setting up my settings for my franchise today, I think I saw that ABS was like locked to being on if you're playing Road to the Show. Like, I don't think you could turn that off. I think it said in the settings, if you're playing Road to the Show, you had to have the ability to challenge on. Like, you couldn't turn that off. And I'm guessing if that's on, the strike zone wouldn't be on, because you need to, you know, it would tell you if it's a ball or a strike, and then you'd get it right every time. All right, made some more progress. We got those homers done, and we got to go all the way down past these before we see the rest. Okay, we got the Drew Jones missions done. We got Sandy done. I could have taken him out after the first inning. So Drew Jones and Sandy, I think that was it. I really hope these menus get faster, because it is slow navigating through these menus. That was like the one thing I keep hearing people say about other games is, oh, it takes so long to navigate the Madden menus, and MLB's menus were never slow. Drew Jones, that's who it was. And we got Bader. I guess we just swap him in. And did I get any other pitching to take Sandy out? Don't think so. Relievers yet? Nope, no more relievers. I should do Road to the Show. I plan to. I'm gonna have a Road to the Show series that I play for videos. And then I don't know. I'm thinking there's a chance I do a stream Road to the Show. But we'll see. I probably wouldn't do that until I've started the one that I'm gonna do for YouTube for like videos. It's hit and miss for you on the menu. Sometimes super slow, other time it's a breeze. I feel like every time so far that I've tried to go to a different tab, like one of those tabs at the top of the screen, that's when it gets slow. What do I want to do here? Let's get that one spot. Let's get as many of these spots as we can. And then I'll just play on All-Star. I don't know why. Whenever I play Conquest, a lot of times I shy away from All-Star, and it's like if I don't have enough fans to play on Veteran, I won't play. I don't understand that. Like, I beat up on the Legend CPU a lot of the times in the past when I've played. I don't know why I'm scared of playing against, you know, All-Star. It's too bad you don't get the opportunity to make the choice whether or not to use the ABS system. Yeah, I like I said, it's only for Road to the Show based on what it said in the settings. So like if you're playing franchise or like playing just like an exhibition game or whatever, you don't have to have it on, it seems. But I'm guessing they just want that to be part of like the career experience, I would assume. I don't know, like I said, it is fun. Like I only did it once or twice in the video I played today, but it was a lot of fun making that decision whether or not you want to challenge a pitch, and then when you do challenge it, getting it right.
Leads things off, and here we go from historic Fenway Park. That's a ball to start this game, and this Conquest matchup is underway.
That's nice. That's a nice way to start a game. That's not gonna go. Oh, come on. The green monster.
Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Every single time I play a game at Fenway here, it just makes me think of Fallout 4. And now it's making me think of the fact that like last year I started a playthrough that I really took my time on, and then I never finished it.
Swing, and it's a flare down the right field line. And that's a fair
Can I get two on that? No.
In comes the run, and they take the 1-0 lead here in this 3-inning game. Spencer Horwitz next to hit after the RBI single. Rejected that offer.
This dude's been on my team forever. How has he not gotten his mission done?
Make him come to you. Hasn't been offered anything to hit.
They're just not throwing him strikes. Is that why he hasn't been able to get his mission done? No pitches to hit. There's one to hit, and I think that gets the mission done.
And it does. It's a home run. You could tell immediately he was going to round the bases. We see a new pitcher for the Red Sox, Giovanni Morano. He's into the game with the bases empty. Trace Thompson digs in at the plate after the two-run.
You know what, if my mental tracker is right, I think the pitcher that I started for this game needs 3 innings to finish his mission. So I might just try and leave him in this whole game regardless of his energy. That might be the plan.
Teruaki Sato at the dish with a runner on first. Spoils it. Dreamer with a runner aboard. Two strikes and no balls.
What franchise team was I using today? The White Sox.
Just an
I know I always use him, but man, am I excited for this year. Especially with Munetaka Murakami on the team. Could not use him.
not going for that.
Murakami being a thing. Colson Montgomery having 90 power against righties. I had to play a season with them.
Durant settling under it. Soto flies out. Gunnar Henderson shuffles into the box. Fouls that off. The Dreamers have plated 3 so far this inning. Hit on the ground to second. Gonzalez over to second for 1. Over to first, but he beats it.
I feel like that the base running thing in the top right is like I thought I was going to be safe by a lot, and I was barely safe on that one.
Foul ball. Fastball off the plate.
If I got to play with any MLB The Show YouTuber, why and who would it be? I mean, MLB 19, you could. I don't know if you've been around that long for MLB The Shows, but they had like a whole section within Moments, because Moments were brand new that year, and they had a whole section that was they like face scanned a bunch of YouTubers and streamers into the game, and they had like moments that you could play with them. I don't think you could actually get them on your Diamond Dynasty team, but you could use them in the moments, and then you could like, there was some way that you could use them offline. Like if you created a player with their name, it like by default gave them their face or something.
Runner at second with 2 gone. Soto fouls it.
Sorry to hear about MTO. Yeah, I mean, I can't. I don't know if you watched my video about it, but like, I don't know if I can even say I'm that upset, just because March to October seemed like such an afterthought to them making the game. So like, there was plenty of things I was frustrated about when playing it, and that's a lot of the reason why I didn't play it much last year. So it doesn't surprise me that rather than fix some of those things or change the mode, they just got rid of it. See, the only announcer this year, no, there's options. You can use the normal guys. You can turn them off. Remember making Fuzzy and Road to the Show on that game? Yeah, I think there's like 9 of them.
Delivers a sweeper, but it misses the plate.
Soto or Judge? That's a bit of a tough one, but I think I'd go Judge.
Goes back to the
I think if I'm like picking a team to win a game, I go Judge. But if I'm like fantasy drafting a franchise, I would take Soto because of the youth. Like if I was starting a team today and I could pick anybody, I would go Soto over Judge. Wow, Japan down 3, bottom 9.
Gets the nod at Fenway. 3-inning games should automatically put you in attack mode. Empty the tank, avoid damage, and hand things over to the bullpen. Jaron Durant, ready to go.
I don't know why I all of a sudden thought I needed to switch to my pitching preset. I've been not using my hitting like controller preset at all. And I think it's because I had messed with the PCI sensitivity a little bit, and it's actually felt pretty good.
1-2, the pitch. Swing and a pop-up.
Jeter, you're on your own with that one. I don't know if I got any advice for you. You do what your heart wants.
With the swing there. That's foul. Lives to see another pitch.
Or you could just ask her, like, you know, Ohtani in his prime versus Judge in his prime, or the entire 2018 Red Sox versus the 1927 Yankees. Let that answer determine what you even want.
That's the ticket. Ground ball to second. Horwitz handles the chance.
You're scared to ask a baseball question? I don't think so.
Zach Kelly on the mound working as a bronze card.
Well, now I switched to my batting. I don't need to do that, though. I haven't been doing that.
First at bat. 0-1 to start. Galigo out, fouls it off. The 0-2 now.
Watch my video on Streamline franchise. So far, not hopeful it's going to scratch the March to October itch. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of March to October stuff that made the mode unique. That's not going to be in that just because it's not part of franchise. Like specifically the momentum thing, and like player boosts, fast tracks, that sort of thing.
You weren't fighting whatsoever.
Had to bring up the 18 Red Sox. Now you want Steve Pearce back in the game. That was one of the best cards, wasn't it? That World Series MVP Steve Pearce. No, they are scary. Just talk baseball then. You're not scared of baseball. That's my advice.
Anthony settles under it. Main character in it.
Maybe ask her why Cougs was being mean to you. Right? Isn't that what you were saying earlier?
You felt pretty good with this card last time around.
They have all the answers.
Belts one deep. Abreu giving his all. Hops over the wall. That's an automatic double. And now the right fielder, Trace Thompson. Front row seat for that pitch.
Good luck.
Righty sets, kicks, fire. This is smacked left field line, and that drops foul.
Ohtani's up. 2 outs, and my TV froze.
Goes back to the cutter. Hits it on the ground to short. Rafaela handles it. 2 gone now. But a run does come in to score. So they turn to the lefty, Peyton Tolley. Teruaki Sato comes to the dish following the change on the mound. Hitless in his first trip to the plate. Misses the zone with a slider. Goes back to the slider.
It worked, kinda. I wonder if you're telling the truth. I'm guessing that means it's over, Jeff. My TV froze and fell behind. But yeah, it looks like it's over. Wow. I mean, I did when I was looking at the rosters beforehand. I mean, I had Dominican and USA top 2. I felt like I had to put Japan at 3, even though I don't really know much about them, but like just kind of based on what people are saying. And then I kind of felt like Venezuela was 4, right there behind him. Well, not behind him anymore. USA barely got past Canada. Skeens better be lights out. Yeah, dude, that Dominican lineup is ridiculous. He's gonna have to be on form, and then the 4 innings plus that they might have to get with the bullpen. Everybody else is gonna have to be on form too.
He's gonna turn this into a track meet on the bases. Icebreaker is a strike. Oh, mama.
I wonder if this is like the earliest Japan has lost. The round of 8. I mean, obviously they've won 3, but
chance for Trevor's Story. That's a ball.
That's out.
Went with the changeup. The 1-0 now. Hit on the ground to third. Chang. Inning over. 6 up and 6 down. And it's still
DR versus Venezuela be peak. You're already writing off Team USA?
Ryan Watson, the new arm, and that's a common card they have on the mound. Gunnar Henderson takes a deep breath and
You're already writing off Team Italy?
over 1 on the day. And he takes it himself.
I don't know if I could write off Team Italy at all after watching them play. I'm almost rooting for them at this point. They're the power of friendship WBC team.
Swung on and powers it.
It's just a shame that Kyle Teal had to go and get hurt for him. Yeah, Saul, they do. I don't remember exactly what they are, but there's pitch limits that you can't go past, and then there's like thresholds where if you throw a certain number of pitches, then you have to rest a certain amount of days.
Swing and that ball smashed on the
Is that really not getting down?
Racing over to make the catch. Harrison Bader freshly dealt to the plate. Spin on that one. Into center field, that falls for a hit. And they pick
This
up
is the
their
earliest
second
Japan's been eliminated. I mean, I figured it definitely could have been,
So here's the new
because this is only what the 6th WBC, and they've won 3 of them.
Conquest Galigala steps into the batter's box to face the fresh arm. That's a ball. Went with the slider.
How bad was his injury? You watched the game where he got hurt sliding into second. It was some kind of hamstring strain. They gave him the timeline of 4 to 6 weeks, but it seems like what I saw when he was talking, he said he felt better than he assumed he would feel already. So I guess there's a chance he comes back a little quicker than that.
And now, Yu Chang.
Only others were semi. So have they not lost in the championship then? I don't know. I really didn't follow any World Baseball Classic stuff until the last one.
In the air to center. Anthony under this one. Brings it in. That's the third out. The Dreamers.
Yeah, running back USA Japan would have been a lot of fun.
6-run lead.
What do I think of the new announcer in the game? You think he stinks? Honestly, I tune out the commentary so much, especially like while I'm streaming.
I like your chance. Have the lead.
I'm talking to you guys, looking at the chat, playing the game.
In the box now.
I feel like I don't really have much focus on the announcer, so I hardly even hear him. And then when I'm playing off stream, usually I'm like watching YouTube videos or something, so I'm not really listening to commentary anyway.
Their first hit of the game. Carlos Narvaez ready to swing it with a runner on second. All 10 from the judges.
You can see both sides of the pitch restrictions. Yeah, I wonder how much of it is because of like, I know like, Japanese baseball and like tournaments within the country and stuff like that. It's been a thing that some pitchers get used a crazy amount. So I'm sure they put rules in the WBC to not just for Team Japan, but to keep any team from just overworking pitchers.
0-1 the count. Went with the slider, but misses. Blue wasn't buying it.
That's the ball.
I do wonder though if they like restructured it so the WBC was like during the middle of the season, like if instead of the All-Star break they took a 2-week break every 3 years or whatever and played a World Baseball Classic. I wonder if those pitch restrictions would be different.
Down to the final out here at Fenway.
As a Braves fan, you're praying Acuna stays healthy. Hope Teal comes back quick. Yeah, dude, Acuna's fun when he's on the field. And now we got his little brother to watch in Chicago.
Bader on his way over.
I hope he can be,
Down the stronghold.
you know, somewhat the player that Ronald is.
Dreamer, take this 3-inning affair. An exciting game.
Imagine how popular WBC would be like in 20 years. I mean, it seemed like it exploded last year. Like I said, I never paid any attention to it like before the 2023 one. I just knew, I think it was 2017, Team USA won, and I just remember hearing they won after they won. And then 3 years ago, I watched a ton of it, and I was hooked. It was awesome. Honestly, a US versus Italy rematch would be kind of fun. Alright, I only got one reward there, but I did finish that starter. Finish Galigalao. Think that's it. Alright. I don't think there's any other catchers though. And I had Kung Kwan at catcher. Yeah, because I already did Perkins. So what I'm going to do for catchers, I'm just going to put Kyle Teal in. Start getting some White Sox stats for the team affinity. And then I got that dude done. I did get another pitcher. I'll use Contreras first though. I think that's all I needed to do here. Actually, no, I wanted to check on this Sato guy because I feel like I've had him in for a bit and he's been doing pretty good. So maybe I missed him being done. Well, he only has 2 hits, 1 home run, so maybe I don't have him done. I'm going to check on that though. That would be Pool C. Yep, still need 1 more extra base hit with him. One of your buddies is a big Sox fan, so you've done a couple March to Octobers with them the past couple of years. They're fun to rebuild usually. Yeah, I mean, that's why I did it so often. I mean, I did it in 2021 and 22 when they actually weren't necessarily a rebuilding team. And then in 23, I switched to using the worst team every year. And then, of course, I only used 1 non-White Sox team before the White Sox became the worst team after that. All right, real quick before I start this next game, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. And I'm gonna run an ad for you guys. Don't go anywhere. I want to hear what it's all about. You know, I just realized after I left, with the stream delay, the ad probably ran before I said anything, and then you guys came back to me saying I was about to run an ad, and then no ad would have played at that point. You got an ad about driving under the influence, and then an ad about LARP. Jeff got an ad for TikTok shop glue on nails. Interesting stuff. It's good to know what they're using my platform to sell you guys. We're just gonna go here next. Go after these angels. It was actually perfectly timed? Okay. So I guess it plays with the delay then. Did we just lose like 7 million fans just to that one? I should guess your favorite team? Why do I feel like you're trying to like trap me or something? I feel like it's obvious that it should be the Yankees, but I feel like you're gonna come back and say it's like the Rays or something. You got an ad about the WBC? Well, at least that one's topical. As if I'm indirectly not doing enough advertising for the World Baseball Classic. Alright, I was going to use Contreras. Oh, and I don't want Teal at the top of the order. I'll have to remember to change that after the game. Nope, Red Sox? Well, that is like the exact opposite then. Exact opposite of what I would have assumed.
Jose Soriano loosening for his start. Yu Chang ready at the plate, and away we go. There's the first pitch of the game, and here we go from Angel Stadium. In the air to right. Makes the catch. And there's one.
You're
down.
just kidding? Alright. You got me. Oh, I think I finished this guy's mission too, right? I must have missed that, because I swear he needed, it was either 2 extra base hits or 2 home runs, and I hit a home run with him.
On the ground to first.
Derek Jeter's from Michigan? Yeah, I thought I knew that.
Digs in.
It's like Kalamazoo, right?
Not gonna do it.
Brooklyn Bridegrooms are too.
Hard hit down the line and left. Keeps it fair.
Man, I feel like there's another funny old-timey name, and now I can't think of it. I mean, there's a bunch probably, but there's one specifically, and now I can't think of what it was.
Teruaki Sato ready to go with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Ooh, that's his second extra base hit.
That was well struck.
Not gonna need any more after that.
On its way out of here. That was an aggressive approach, and that's the result when everything goes to plan. That's foul. Swung on and connects. That's a base knock. They get a base runner on base. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Martin Mujic in the box with a runner on first.
Ooh.
Perfect rip. It's gonna fly out of here. Gone. Home run. Stepped in the box, ready to swing it, and guess
The
right.
Shanghai Swamp Donkey. I don't know, so I'm scared.
Confidence is sky high right now.
Oakland dudes.
Swings and lifts one to right. Brings it in.
Are you just on a list right now, Jeff?
Able to starts to start the game.
Just gonna keep listing them until whatever one I was thinking of comes up.
Zach Netta leads us off. Netta gets the bat to it, but foul.
I don't think it's that one either.
0-2 the count now. Strike three. You didn't give an inch in that at bat. Up next for the Angels, Bryce Teodosio.
No, it wasn't the infants either. I wish I had a little bit of something to help you out there.
That's a beauty. Strike three, and that's 2 strikeouts.
I mean, was it just the bridegrooms? It might have just been the bridegrooms. It might have just been the first one you listed.
Don't mind if you do.
I feel like it popped up in either Foolish Baseball or Foolish Bailey video within the last couple of months. Chicago Orphans is a good one too. God.
Got him, and in Brent Suter, the new arm on the mound to start the second. Harrison Bader walks to the batter's box looking to capitalize on the pitching change.
Pittsburgh Burgers, that's a good one.
That's for sure. It finds its way through for a hit. So
When do we think expansion's gonna kick in for the MLB? Like when's that gonna happen?
Lyle T at the dish with a runner on first.
I remember that was a conversation that happened a little bit during the off season, was 2 expansion teams and like divisional realignment, and there was a video that John Boy made about an idea of how realignment would work in the schedule in the postseason, and I thought it was awesome. I would love that, especially the postseason format. I don't fully remember exactly what it was, but it was like it was something like it was either 7 or 8 teams made the postseason from each side, but then like in round 1 it was a 1-game winner take all between 7 and 8, and then whoever won that had to play like the next lowest seed or next worst seed, and they had to win 2 games in a row. And it was like that'd be a fun way to both like expand the postseason to get more teams in, but also still reward teams for being at the top of the league, so they don't have to play those sudden death games early. Cleveland Forest Cities.
Here comes a pitch, and we'll do it again. And strike 3, up to 4 strikeouts now. Next to the plate in this 3-inning game, Nolan Shanuel delivers a strike with a fastball.
Dude, I am mowing these guys down with Joseph Contreras. Get his dad in the game. Give us a White Sox legend, please. Look at that, 6 strikeouts. All right, Jeff, sleep well. I hope I put you to sleep. Made you nice and tired listing off all those teams.
Hard ground ball to first, and he handles it himself for the out. Stepping in, Trace Thompson. Gets a piece of it. Dreamers, 1 down, base is empty. I would have swung there.
Gotta wake up for the F1 race at 3 in the morning. I forgot I kind of wanted to get into F1, but I don't know if I'm that committed. Wimbo, what's going on? Ooh, that was for you showing up.
No question about it. It's gone. Did I hear an echo from that contact? Echo. Teruaki Sato comes to the plate now following the solo home run. Homered last time up. Let's see what this encore is all about. Here's a swing and a liner to left. That gets down for a base hit.
Jeter, you're not telling me there was a team called the Utah Church People. You can't. There's no way.
In the box with a runner on first.
3 p.m. China time, 3 a.m. me. So probably, I mean, assuming you are where your logo is from, it'd probably be 2 a.m. me. So maybe I'll just still be awake.
Up now with 2 runners on base. Already has a homer to his name today as his first at bat resulted in that 2-run blast. Don't bother chasing that one. Out of here for a home run.
Well, thanks, sports entertainment guy. Thanks for the message. I will keep up the good work. You're not gonna get a whole lot of sleep then, Jeff. You gotta get gone. Get to sleep.
On its way.
I'm teeing off this game.
Not wasting any time.
This inning specifically.
Instead, takes a healthy cut on the first pitch and sends it out. Bader up now following.
Oh my God! Look at me go. I'm gonna finish all these missions in just this game.
Stepped in the box, ready to swing it, and guessed right with the pitch. Great execution. Kyle Teal comes to the plate in the final frame.
We've been doing it with the bronze.
You were all over that pitch, and a great piece of hitting there for the base knock. Yu Chang at the dish and still looking for a hit. No strikeouts though, so gotta figure the BABIP gods will shine down soon. And the pitch. That pitch, woof.
That was a crazy game we watched in the WBC. Yeah, I mean, I had it on during the stream, so I wasn't paying super close attention to it. But I remember I looked like right after, I think Venezuela hit that 3-run homer to take the lead.
In the air to right. Adele on the move. Chang retired. The Halos go to their bullpen and taking the mound, Jose Fermin. Fly ball left center. Teodosio with an easy look. Makes the catch, inning over. So
how many games do I have after this one? How fast am I getting through this Conquest? Because I think I said at the beginning of the stream, I was hoping it'd take me about 2 hours, and now we're closing in on about 2 hours of being live. I don't know if I'm all that close to being done.
Number 49, the new pitcher here in the bottom half of the third.
Soul, what would you have done to upset anybody? Why would you think that? Am I missing something? You're good.
Moncada in the box now and takes strike 1.
Oh, you're saying if Utah got a team, they'd call you the Utah Mormons. I don't think they would.
Off speed, but not off target. That's a strike.
Maybe. I guess I don't know. I don't know about Utah. You got the Jazz out there though.
Travis d'Arnaud ready to hit.
Utah known for its jazz scene.
In for a strike. That'll play. 2 strikes and no balls. That's a strikeout, and now just 1 out away from a win. Down to the last out here in Anaheim. Moore in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a cold strike. Swings and misses out in front. 1 strike away from a victory in Conquest.
Did I strike everybody out this game? Did they even put a ball in play? I might have. I'm curious. Yeah, 9 strikeouts. Dominance. They did? Are they actually relocating? I feel like I didn't hear anything about that. You think the Utah Jazz were originally from New Orleans? I mean, that would make sense. I feel like a lot of NBA teams like had names that made sense, and then they moved, and then they didn't change the name, and then the name doesn't make sense. I'm looking at the Lakers. That's the big one. I don't think you made anybody angry with that, Sol, though. I don't think you got to worry about that. Can I open some packs? Or I guess you said backs. I'll open packs if I earn packs, which I probably do have a few in the inventory, but at this point, kind of just want to finish the whole map before I open those packs. I also, oh no, I forgot to look at missions, and we had so many stats in that game, so I'm gonna have to go through the programs to look. That was a big defense from our territory up there, keeping 4 from moving on, that we don't have to be all weird with how we move our fans around. How many games? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I still have 7 games left in this. Wow, we might only do this stream and that's it. Might not even finish this. I don't know. Yeah, I just gotta look through all these, don't I? Have I forgotten to use... I've forgotten to use Urshela. Okay, so I'm gonna have to make sure I get Urshela on the team. Okay, I think I had Trace Thompson in. Oh, and I guess there's no point to use Vance Worley. I'd have to start him because he needs wins. Okay, I'll remember that. I think I had Trace Thompson in. And then... Sato. I think I had him in and he can come out. And Spencer. So I think it's Sato, Spencer Horwitz, and I already forget who the other one was. I'll remember it. It'll come to me. Trace Thompson. And we need to get Urshela in. Do we not have anybody else for right field? Do I not have anybody else for first base? Wait, didn't I say I finished Sato, but then I didn't see him? That wasn't one of the names I said here. Yeah, I did finish Sato. And that might have been one of the names I said, and then I forgot about it. Nope, wrong way. The Conquest is bigger than it looked. I feel like that does happen, or I just don't know how to estimate how long one will take. Okay, I got, it looks like Tejada and Yoshida. And after that, everybody's done on the lower overalls. How can I fit this in? I could probably put Yoshida out here. No, I can't. He can only play left. Okay, well. We can do that. And then Ruben Tejada there. Now we got a full team again. And moving Teal down to the bottom. Move those 85s up. Just keep everything organized. There we go. Now we're good. And then I got to start Vance Worley because he needs wins. And I guess let's see if I got any more pitchers. I don't think I did. Relievers? Nope. Think we were about like 75 points done in like all those programs. So we don't have a ton left. Who's my favorite country singer? Man, I don't know if I have one. Not that I don't like country music. I don't know. I don't really tend to be a fan of like any specific musician or group or anything. I more just kind of like a few songs from a bunch of different people, and that's what I end up listening to. Can't say I've ever heard of Parker McCollum.
Thanks for being here. MLB The Show welcomes you to Conquest Baseball.
I have heard of Willie Nelson, though.
Conquer the Blue Jays.
JT.
Let's get to first pitch. Dylan Cease.
I think there's a Willie Nelson song in Red Dead 2.
And when you see it, attack. One loud swing changes everything in a 3-inning game.
Dylan Cease in a Blue Jays jersey. Not gonna lie, there was part of me that was keeping my fingers crossed, hoping the White Sox would bring him back. I knew it would never happen, but a boy can dream.
Puts it on the ground short. Jimenez fields it cleanly, and that's the first out of the inning. The batter now, Gio.
That song by him is What Kind of Man? Well, maybe if I remember to, I'll check it out. Can't play the copyright music though on stream. Yep, JT, that's the one I was thinking of. What a game. What a game.
Ball out of the zone. No dice. Ball 4 and the at bat.
Am I really drawing a walk on Conquest? Come on, throw me strikes, Dylan.
First pitch of the ball. Ground ball up the middle. And
Station to station, I guess. You were playing a lot of Red Dead Online before MLB came out. See, I can't say I ever got into Red Dead Online. It just did not hit the same as like GTA Online if you're comparing those two. Single player was great. Single player is one of my favorite games of all time, even though that took me a while to get into. First time I played through it. Kind of feel like that's how I am with a lot of games though. A lot of single player games, I feel like I'll start and it'll take me a long time to get through like the first couple hours, I guess, of the game. And then like I'll come back to it and I'll just get into it. That was kind of me with Cyberpunk. I was playing that over the last month or so. And I mean I started it a while back. And then I didn't get into it, and then I got back to it, and I couldn't put it down for like 2 weeks, and then I never finished it. And now MLB's out, so I don't know when I'm going to go back to finishing it. Stop it. I didn't just miss a fastball right down the middle with the bases loaded. Oh, come on.
They leave them loaded and come away with nothing. Ernie Clement leads us off.
You know what, actually, that sucks even more, because now I didn't score in the first. Vance Worley needs wins, so he has to pitch now 2 innings. So then we're not going to be able to finish that Joseph Contreras mission in this game, because he needs 4 strikeouts. Unless I intentionally throw a drop third strike. Get a 4th strikeout in the inning.
Blue Jays, 1 down, bases empty. Misses the zone with a changeup. Strike 2. Maybe we see the fastball one more time. Good strikeout.
Or his best song is Burn It Down. Makes me think of like the early 2010s Monday Night Raw theme. Well, I think that one was called Burn It to the Ground.
Slider misses the zone. Fastball for a strike, and I would throw that again in this spot. Hit on the ground, and it goes up the middle for a base knock. Anthony Santander at the dish with a runner on first. It's the fastball for a strike. Just off.
You're only the 6th person to get Gold Devin Williams to parallel 3? Did you just do that? Because that is shockingly interesting, actually.
Won't go away.
Or is it? I don't know. There's a lot of cards in the game right now. I guess that might make sense.
Don't go away. Out of the bullpen now.
Alright, we gotta score this inning now. Or else I might not be able to get Worley as... Or no, I probably would. Just have to pitch with no energy with them.
Hit felt good. Celebration feels better. Here's a diamond card at the plate. Ruben Tejada. On the ground up the middle.
Come on, dude.
To second.
Seriously.
Double
I'm just missing pitches right over the plate here.
Kyle T thought he would have someone on base here. Instead, they're empty with 2 away. In the air to right.
Honestly, at this point, I feel like I may as well bring in Contreras and make sure I get his mission done instead of pitching with Worley with no energy, especially since he's already tired. Or I guess he'd only have to pitch this inning, and then I'd score the next inning. Never mind. I forgot how baseball worked there for a second. Didn't even matter that I didn't score in the first. What was I saying? I mean, if I would have scored in the second, then I could have taken him out. He still would have gotten the win, but then I didn't. Just got your second to last game done on Conquest and showed 6 of 6 for P3 Williams.
Doesn't get much closer than that.
I feel like it was fun back in when they had like the full USA map. That was like, for whatever reason, that was always the first thing I would do, even if it didn't give you the best rewards. But if you used the same pitcher throughout the entire run, you were getting them. I mean, you were getting them past parallel 4 probably, maybe even all the way to 5 if you were like only using them. I don't know. It was just kind of fun to get a guy parallel 5 right away like that, or close to it.
Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Makes the grab, and that'll end.
And I don't know, it really seems like it won't take all that long to start parallel 5ing people on this game. Like, obviously right now I'm switching guys out doing missions, so I'm not keeping anybody in long enough to make a ton of parallel progress. But like, once I start like, you know, using the same cards over and over if I'm playing ranked or something, probably make some progress, especially with the new multipliers.
Here's the pitch. Che goes down looking.
Why are the Jays giving me trouble? Why am I not swinging at that? Actually, I know why I didn't swing at that. I thought I didn't have 2 strikes on me, and I thought I could take a pitch that I wasn't really looking for.
Hit hard, and this is a base hit.
Okay.
Runner is aboard.
I think that's coming out when the full release is out. That does sound right. I forgot about that. But I think they also said they were gonna still chop it into sections like they did last year. There we go. Well, I shouldn't say anything too soon. Okay, yeah, that's gone. That's gone. Being able to have 1.8 XP for All-Star is not... It's that high even? I didn't realize it was that high. Maybe I should be playing this on All-Star by default. But see, then I'm saying too, playing online, you then also get the extra 1.5 on top of that. It's like if you're deep enough into ranked seasons and you play, you know, you play a game on Hall of Fame difficulty, you're getting 1.5 times for playing online, and then whatever the Hall of Fame boost is, probably fly through parallels. Then it's 40 PXP for an at-bat.
He's into the game with the bases empty. Juan Soto comes to the plate now.
I mean, you play on higher difficulties online, you're getting to the point where it's like 100 PXP just for stepping up to the plate. So that'd be what? If we do the math, you need 10,000 parallel XP. If you're playing all your games on you know, Hall of Fame difficulty, if you're averaging about 100 points per at bat, it's only going to take 100 times up to the plate to parallel 5 somebody.
In the air, headed to left.
Probably 20 to 25 games, which I guess isn't nothing, but it's, you know, it's still not crazy. Yeah, I like the new multipliers like that, rewarding playing on higher difficulties. I'm just not sure if I am the biggest fan of the stat changes. Like, I think I'd rather have them boost actually doing things versus just boosting your plate appearances. Like, they bump plate appearances from 15 points to 40 points. Like, I feel like they should leave that where it was and just boost all the stats. So you're actually getting rewarded for doing good instead of just getting rewarded for using the card.
You confused him there. Strike 3.
Oh, I forgot. I gotta fool a guy with a drop third strike so I can get a 4th strikeout. Let's see if I can do that, because this Contreras doesn't really have a curveball. Well, now they're putting a ball in play, so we just won't do that then today.
Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Down to the final out here in Toronto. In the air, headed to right. He lays out and
almost had it.
Foul ball. Ernesto ready. Catches a piece. Kicks and delivers. One more time. Blue Jays, 2 down, nobody on. Blue didn't hesitate, but that was close. And
there we go.
down the stronghold.
Yeah, I don't know. GT was like, just kind of like, I don't know.
A lot of fun.
That was very good commentary I provided right there. But it just seems like so many of the things they've done over the last couple of years, they've had such an emphasis on getting it done quickly. Like, oh, this program that we just came out with, it's only going to take you 30 minutes to do, or it's only going to take you an hour to do. For a 92 overall, it's only going to take you an hour-long grind. I don't know if that's necessarily the direction I want things headed. Because I feel like the quicker and easier they make things, the more excuse they have to not make those things you earn good to compete with the best cards in the game. I'd rather a bit longer of a grind, a bit more difficult of a grind, and have a more worthwhile reward. Ohtani or Vladdy Daddy? Not Junior? Still gotta go Ohtani. Even if it was Junior. I mean, we're getting up there. 87 overall just unlocked. Alright, we finished Mujik. I think that's the only one for this game. Oh, and Scooble. Completely forgot about that. Okay, sure. Was there any other rewards I didn't notice? Yeah, there's a Kirk. Alright. So we get a couple players from that. Cool. Who was it? Mujik. That's who it was. I don't know if I have anybody to replace him, though. Yeah, we just got this guy, Anko Lin. They can't play first. Tejada can't play first. Yu Chang can probably play first. Yeah, Yu Chang can play first. So we can do that. Put Lin there. It all works. Wait, what did I just do? Oh yeah, the parallels factor in. We still got an 82. Did I not finish Yu Chang yet? Or did I miss that one? Or is Yu Chang not even... Have I been using Yu Chang this whole time and he's not even part of a program? Yeah, nope, Yu Chang's on the market. He's not even been part of the program, and I've been using him this whole time. Well, I guess, because we don't have anybody else then to put in for a program, so I guess I can just use another White Sox. We'll get Mune in the lineup, make some more progress towards the White Sox team affinity. And then I don't think I didn't finish any of the pitchers. I didn't unlock any pitchers either. I unlocked Scooble, but that's not for a mission. I could put him in anyway. Should technically give us a better matchup then, actually. I should put these guys in too. Alright. Back to it, and I'm going the wrong way. Pulled Judge this morning? Hey, congrats. What's he going for? I'm not going to go check. It's going to take me forever to get over to that panel. Yeah, no, I kept saying my whole plan this year was to go after those high diamonds first, and then a couple of those real high diamonds seem to be going for quite a big amount of stubs, so who knows what the plan is. Reminds me of the past few years with captain cards, making cards weak so the cap... So, yeah. Yep. And I kind of worry about that with this whole parallel mod system. Like, if they build a card intentionally with a weakness, and then they're just like, oh, use a parallel mod to change that. And it's like, yeah, you could do that, you know, but I'd rather they not build cards with that in mind. I'd rather they just build the card the way a card should be built, and then let the parallel mods make them better however they're going to make them better. Alright, so this one hopefully should finish Worley, and it should finish Contreras, because I think we only need 2 more strikeouts with Contreras, and then Worley needs a win.
Gio Urshela steps in, and it's time to get things started. Lifted in the air to right. Takes it in for the out. Here's Gunnar Henderson.
Hopefully I score before the 3rd inning this time so I can take Worley out earlier and make sure I get those strikeouts.
Line drive, and it bounces down in fair territory. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-base knock.
Oh, you know what, JT? I just realized I missed your message immediately one before, and I went on the exact rant that you just said other content creators have said about the parallel mods.
Smacked on the line to center. Base hit. Pajes fires it to the plate. Can't hang on. The run scores. Yoshida steps to the plate with a lead thanks to Juan Soto.
Hi, Jeter.
Still an important stage of this game.
Did you miss my answer to your last question?
Fly ball center field. Brings it in, and 2 gone. Now we see Ruben Tejada. No bite. Ball 1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into left. And the lead runner stops at second with 2 gone. Harrison Bader up now with 2 runners on base. Bader hits it foul. Dreamer runners at first and second. Swung on and lifted to right.
Oh, some of these pitches I'm starting to miss here. Don't like it. We need to pour it on again.
Andy Pajes leads us off, already down a run.
At least I did score, so hopefully all I need to pitch this inning with Worley.
Stays alive. Here comes a pitch. Strikes him out. You handled that at bat with total.
What was it? I think it was the 2011 Phillies, right? That were supposed to have 4 aces. It was Cole Hamels, Cliff Lee, Roy Oswalt, and
Got him. Second strikeout of the game.
one other guy, Roy Halladay, of course. Come on. So they had those 4 elite starting pitchers, and then Vance Worley. And I went to a Brewers versus Phillies game that year. You know who was on the mound for the Phillies? Vance Worley.
Got it. And he strikes out the new pitcher for the Dodgers, Emmett Sheehan. He'll do his best to keep this a 1-run game.
Nope, foul ball.
You're just watching my Streamline White Sox video and you only found my channel a few days ago.
Fastball doesn't
Well,
get
welcome. I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy being here watching me play through the mindless Conquest grind.
tight matchup here in DD.
Why, Jeter? Wrong baseball team? Wrong favorite team? Wrong answer?
Brings it in. Munetaka Murakami digs in. Nothing wrong with a silver rating. Sometimes that's all you need. I didn't much like it either. Good take. That pitch wasn't yours. Swings and lifts one to left center. Hernandez on his way over. Murakami flies out. Next to the plate in this 3-inning game, Kyle Teal. Line to left.
All right, 1 run. Oh, no, we're not done yet. Why didn't he catch that?
So the 2-out.
Is that Teoscar out there? You gotta hustle. Well, actually, I'm glad you didn't hustle, but like, really? How do you not get under that? There we go. Gives me a chance to do that. It's not gonna go, though.
That's down. One hops off the wall. Teal headed for the plate. In to score from first. And now it's a 2-run game.
Oh,
After getting on base. Gunnar Henderson.
we got some success in the chat. W. Jeter.
Puts it on the ground to second. Edmund handles it. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. Kyle Tucker leads.
All right, Contreras.
Things off and down by 2. Number 21 on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Tucker in the box now and takes strike 1. Got him in a blender. Swung on and lifted the left.
No way Urshela gets there, right?
Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
Why didn't I just control the left fielder? Maybe I'd have had a shot. Actually, why?
William Dill Smith
I wouldn't have wanted that to get caught anyway. I need strikeouts with this guy.
everything in his career. Will waits. That's not a bad miss. Yeah, not
When was the last time I bared down? I keep forgetting to do that.
Gets
There
the
we go.
K. Four down and got the strikeout.
Yep, I provide nothing but great advice.
Error against a hitter with this kind of power. Opens with a
Ask who you're interested about baseball, and that's
1-1.
gonna get you what you're looking for every time.
Might want to offer him a map.
Foolproof advice.
Still breathing. Got it.
I think I only needed 2 strikeouts, right? And I just got 3. I could probably put Sir Anthony and get some more White Sox TA progress.
Juan Soto steps in looking to make an impact against the reliever. This one smashed down the right field line, and that drops foul. The 0-1. And it finds its way through for a hit.
Give me a double. I'm assuming Soto needs extra base hits. Nope, we're host. Okay, well.
And he's tagged out at second. Yoshida at the plate.
Have I noticed in the WBC mini season, no matter who I put on my squad, it uses the squad you're using for the main DD stuff? I haven't noticed that, but that makes sense because I remember when I set that lineup the first time I went to play through it, and then I played my first game and it was a different lineup.
Ground ball to the left side. To first. That ends the inning. Dryer. Welcome back.
Probably not getting a whole lot of hitting missions done this game. Give me Sir Anthony, though. Give me some White Sox innings, strikeouts, whatever you need for team affinity.
So they turn things over to the right. Sir Anthony Dominguez. He'll try to lock down the game and pick up the save. And a foul ball. Late in the game, protecting a slim lead. And good day to you, sir. Strike three.
Nice.
Only 2 outs to go.
Thoughts on this year's game? I mean, I'm having fun, but I'm going to have fun pretty much every year. So, if we're talking what's different, I don't feel like there's a ton different gameplay-wise. It doesn't really feel like it's a necessarily, you know, brand new game. But it's also MLB The Show, so you're getting what you expect. It's a solid game. It's not like there's anything bad about it. It's just not a whole lot new and exciting. Diamond Dynasty Conquest or Diamond Dynasty content's fun. There's a lot to do. A lot of solid cards early on. Outside of that, Road to the Show franchise, I haven't really gotten too much into yet, so can't really say anything there. Probably depends on how you enjoy the game, you know, like if you're somebody who's going to grind out a bunch of the Diamond Dynasty stuff and sink a bunch of hours in, you're going to like this game as much as any other MLB game. All right, yeah, we got Gunner's extra base hits done, and then those 2 pitcher ones. I think I unlocked Cags. Feels a lot like 25, but some of the quality of life stuff, like the field blur. Yeah, I mean, I haven't used that too much, but you're right. That's a relatively big quality of life change. Like, I feel like that's definitely going to help in certain situations, and that was something that I never even thought about. So if I just unlocked Jack Caglione, guess we'll put him there, get rid of Mune for now, but then I can just put Colson Montgomery there. Keep getting White Sox team affinity progress on the side. And then I don't think I got any new pitchers, so I might not have any pitching stuff to do. This is going to be totally one side of the ball. So who do I want to use? Who do I want to be paralleling? Do I want to use a White Sox here also? And I could just use Shane Smith. Shane Smith and Sir Anthony. May as well. Just out of curiosity, where am I right now in the Sox team affinity? It's not like I've done much towards it, but I've had Teal in for a little bit now. Oh. Yeah, I've only gotten 2 hits when Teal's been in the lineup. Shane Smith will give me my win. Those 2 will give me those strikeouts. You really don't need a ton. It's really just doing all these things and then getting up to that first diamond and then getting the total bases. Yeah, that's probably not going to take a crazy long time. If you're at the point where you're just filling up a team full of players on the team you're going for. Oh, here we go. Server issues. Hold on. I think that's the first time actually so far that I've been booted out of Diamond Dynasty. We're back though, it looks like, so we're good. That's really the first server-related problem I've had, unless you consider like the slow menus being a server issue. I need to play the storylines too. I forgot about that. I don't think I'm going to do those on stream though. I like to do those on my own. Dang. Don't tell me the Cubs are giving me trouble. Alright, what do we got? Oh, what? The Mariner. Okay, I guess we don't have to play the Cubs even. We got 5 games left in this Conquest. So I'm guessing that might take about another hour. So I guess I'll say we'll be live for about another hour until this Conquest is done. Six out of 6 for Parallel 3 Silver Harrison Bader. That one I feel like makes a little bit more sense. I doubt a whole lot of people would be using Silver Harrison Bader this early that much.
Greetings. Good to have you for this one. Gio Urshela leads things.
I guess also
We go from T-Mobile Park.
it is still on early access. So anybody playing the game right now is, you know, only somebody who paid the $100. So it makes sense if there's less people going for parallels so far.
Misses with the first pitch. A towering blast. Perfectly timed and hammered. Wow. Look at this one. It's out of here. Home run. And they take the lead. Yoshida strides to the plate with a lead thanks to Juan Soto. Reeled in
Ooh.
by Josh Naylor. Ruben Tejada.
Been loving his swing. He's your leadoff hitter. I mean, if you unlock the diamond, because I know I've been using a diamond.
Swung on and connects. That's a base knock. And they get a base runner on base. And
Because I mean, if you like his swing, I would assume his diamond edition is gonna have the same swing and then just have better attributes.
not a strike. In the zone for a strike.
Haven't unlocked his diamond yet. That would be my answer then.
Went with the slider.
I wouldn't mind seeing the Mariners get over the hump this year and make it to the World Series finally. I've always liked the Mariners. That was a fun ALCS last year. Mariners and Blue Jays.
Miller allows the walk.
I mean, that is assuming the White Sox aren't in the mix. You know, if it's White Sox Mariners in the ALCS, like, you know, it probably will be.
Hard to third. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage.
Could you imagine?
In the frame,
Could you imagine if 3 straight years of having 100+ loss seasons and then in the middle of that having the worst season of all time?
Brendan
You
Thompson
just
in the box, ready
make
to
a
go.
deep playoff run out of nowhere.
Fights it off. Righty kicks and delivers.
Just have like Davis Martin pitching Game 4 of the ALCS.
Called strike 3 on the fastball. That one ran back over the inner half.
You also wonder if they just pool all the card pulls. Says almost 58.6 thousand people have Silver Bader. What do you mean by pool all the card pulls like that?
I see, just playing with your food now.
Because it is kind of cool, I thought, that they added that in, not just saying how many people have paralleled everybody at a certain like parallel level, but also how many people have actually
Strikeouts in a
gotten
row.
the card.
Up next for Seattle, Kyle Raleigh. That's a strike in spirit. Someone get him a compass.
You know what I also really like, and I'm definitely going to like it the further we get into this game, that they added that screen in that you can, like, sort your parallels. Like, you can see everybody you've gotten to parallel 4 or 5. Like, if you want to see who you're close to getting to parallel 5, you can sort to all your parallel 4s, and then I think it default sorts by how much PXP they have. But I've always kind of thought back in past games, there's not really an easy way to see all of your parallel 5s. Like, there's no way to sort by only your parallel 5 cards. So if you were trying to go back at the end of the year and think how many people you parallel 5'd and count them all up, there's no real easy way to do it.
Montgomery in the box now.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be really cool, especially as the year goes on.
Puts it on the ground up the middle.
There we go. There's a White Sox hit.
And he doesn't have a play, so they do not get the out.
Preview of the ALCS matchup, just like I was talking about. Oh.
Popped up to the left into foul ground.
You know what I was also interested by on my White Sox franchise today, looking through the rosters? They got Tanner McDougal, who's a White Sox prospect. He's only like a 50-something overall. But in spring training, he's been throwing gas. He's been hitting 100 a lot. And I noticed on his live series card, they only had his fastball velocity at like 93. But then in franchise on those rosters, they had his fastball velocity at 96, but then they also gave him outlier. So I don't know how that works. Like, usually when somebody has outlier, they have max velocity on the pitch they have outlier on. But if his fastball says it has 96 miles per hour velocity, is the outlier only going to boost it up to like 99, 100, or is it still going to go all the way up to 102? And I won't really know because I'm not going to be playing any minor league stuff. No, I'm not going to score on that. Get to second though, right? IQ.
Way too late. Safe there. And a run comes in on the play. Masataka Yoshida next to hit after the RBI single. Now that's smacked to right center. Base hit. One run is in.
Yeah, it would be real nice to know exactly what I'm going for every player, because I don't know who needs hits. I don't know who needs extra base hits. Like, was that good for Yoshida to get a hit, or does it not matter if it's not an extra base hit for him? I don't remember these things.
In the air, out to right. Makes the catch. Play made. Welcome back. 4 runs separating these two teams at the moment. Julio Rodriguez, ready to roll. If he gets on base, he's going to drive you nuts. The pitch to Julio. Let's just call that a strike to make everyone happy.
There we go. Love me a good 12-6 strikeout. Favorite pitch in the game when it works.
Fastball doesn't catch the zone. Goes back to the 4-seamer.
Like, you can't tell me that's not the most satisfying strike 3, especially when it's in the dirt.
That's a strikeout. Now at the plate,
just absolutely drops off the table and they're swinging at nothing. I love it. It's even more satisfying when you do it to somebody online.
A little foolish there. Another strikeout, 6 in a row.
6 strikeouts for Shane Smith? I think he just knocked out our White Sox strikeouts, actually. I think I already had 4 and you need 10.
Into the batter's box to face the fresh arm. Worked to walk his first time up. Fly ball left field.
Well, there's your Diamond Baiter. Missed that one.
Leave no crumbs. And Kudlin comes to the plate in the final frame. That'll wake up the neighbors.
What? a ball inside and he says that'll wake up your neighbors. I don't get it.
Schneider settling under it.
I don't get that one.
When a plan comes
Row
together.
flow.
Jack Caglione steps in. 0 for 1, looking to change that here.
See, I doubt
Placed into right.
Jack Caglione only needs hits. He seems like the kind of guy they want you to get home runs or extra base hits with or whatever. Ooh, I swung at that, I'm not gonna lie. Game bailing me out here on veteran difficulty. Oh, and I swung at the same thing.
Makes the play, and that's out. Ready now for the final frame.
Alright, well if Shane Smith really did just get my strikeouts, I really don't need to use White Sox pitching anymore.
Of course, be with you on these last few steps. Sir Anthony Dominguez, the new arm out of the bullpen. Kicks and delivers. Just swinging at the breeze. Not
That's
how
the
you
ball.
drew it up.
Strike 3.
On the ground to third. Urshela to first. One gone here. J.P. Crawford is up next for Seattle. Close
No,
enough,
that
am I
missed.
right?
That's the ball.
Express shipping. No signature required. Keeps it going.
Dude, why can't Sir Anthony strike these guys out? It's a good thing Shane Smith finished the strikeouts, because I would have been frustrated.
Now 2 away. Down to the final out here in Seattle. Rebound
Yeah.
stands in now and watches strike 1. That's
Nope.
a
Ball.
stingy call.
There we go.
Ball game. Drive home safe.
What is that now? 4 games to go?
This 3-inning affair. That
Paxton? Chris Sale? My 5 walk? Okay. Oh, it won't let me equip it from here. This was my icon all last year, basically. I don't know why I thought it was so funny to have a bronze 5 walks icon. Alright, so we finished Urshela. And we need one more hit with, or one more time on base with Bader. One more extra base hit with Soto, but that's not, we didn't finish any of those. I already forgot what I did finish. What did I finish? Urshela. Alright, see you later, Jeter. Good hanging out. Have I gotten the Austin Wells WBC card yet? I haven't. That's the exchange one, right? Yeah, I don't know if I'm really going to be going after that one, just because I don't know if I want to be exchanging cards. I feel like at this point early in the year, I'd rather be selling cards. I mean, I still haven't gone through the inventory to sell all the cards that I wanted to, but that was kind of my plan this year, is if I'm not going for that specific team collection, I'm just going to sell those cards. I don't really know if there's a reason to hoard them, because I feel like you can make more stubs if you just sold them and then bought them back later. Unless maybe I start exchanging like common free agents, because those cards are not going to sell for much at all. I mean, it would take forever if that's the only cards I'm exchanging, but at least I could make some progress. You normally wouldn't, but you've already got 100,000 stubs, so you wouldn't mind. That's a decent stub count. I think I'm somewhere around there. I didn't unlock anybody, did I? But I did finish Urshela, and I forgot to take him out. No, I did unlock. I unlocked Paxton, so we would have had a pitcher. Good thing I went back then. So yeah, it doesn't look like we have anybody to put in. So we'll just go with another White Sox. Could go Vargas. Okay, I'll go. No, I'll go Mune. He can play third. He has power. And then it was Paxton. I guess I also got Sale too, so I'll just put him in as my White Sox instead of Shane Smith. Where am I at? 83 in Pool A, 87 in Pool B. So what do I still have to do? Is it just these player? Yep, I guess it's just the last few of these. So you must have to do repeatable stuff. Okay, I guess I didn't realize that. I guess I kind of assumed that you would just, like, this was just extra stuff. But no, you must have to repeat those a couple times, because I only have, yeah, 2 missions left. So that's only 8 more points. I'm at 87. That would get me to 95. So I'd have to do this twice, because of course it would get me to 99. Interesting. 83 in that one, and then 79. Oh, I'm falling behind in Pool D. Anything I've missed just to make sure? Nope, still working on Soto and Bader. All right. Might be close in 4 more games. I don't know if I'll get it in time. Selling Buxton helped a ton. How much you sell him for? What's he going for at this stage? I still haven't really familiarized myself with how much different cards are going for. Especially since it's probably pretty volatile early on like this.
Juan Soto in the box, and here we go. Not shy early, and we're officially underway.
Around 64.8K. Yeah, see, that's more than I would have assumed. If I just had to guess straight up, I would have probably guessed somewhere between like 20 to 30,000. Maybe on the upper end of that. Maybe like 25 to 30,000. 64.8 thousand though. That's big. Guess why? That's why the AL Central collection reward is so good. Because you got Witt, you got Scooble, you got J-Ram, but you even got cards like Buxton going for that much. And then you got the White Sox entire collection getting done for like 4,000 stubs. It's anybody's division.
Fly ball to right.
Tell me I got that. Not even close.
Squeezes it. Harrison Bader ready to hit. First pitch of the ball.
I'm just happy I'm going to be able to watch the White Sox play again, because I wasn't able to watch them last year after like the beginning of June.
Now there's a bullet down the line, and that's a foul ball.
With the way the whole TV situation worked, I couldn't watch them for like the second 2/3 of the year.
It's a strike from Wu.
You're hoping by mid-season the White Sox have at least 3 golds. I wouldn't hold my breath just because, historically speaking, maybe every fan feels this way. Every fan feels like their team gets like screwed over. But I swear that like when the White Sox were good a couple of years ago, they just did not like them. They just did not give certain players upgrades that I thought they would. Like I swear there was a couple of times where I thought somebody was like gonna go up, go to the next tier maybe, and then they ended up getting like a 1-point downgrade. And there was I think it must have been 23. It was either 22 or 23, whatever year the Sox had Kendall Graveman. And they like, it was a mistake because they fixed it not so long after. But they reduced his hits per 9 down to like 0. So then he went down from like a silver or high bronze, whatever he was, to like a 53 overall.
Rob Refsnyder leads us off. Blasts the fastball across the zone. 0-2 the count now. And the leadoff batter goes down with the strikeout. Getting ready to hit, Victor Robles. That was sweet. Delivers the ball. Stays with it. Foul.
SDS can be unforgiving with ratings. It's either that or it's just whatever goes into how they do ratings isn't like easy to understand. Well, that's good. Taking care of whatever mission you need if you're just striking out the side every time.
Jack Caglione steps up to the dish to see what the new pitcher brings. Diamond looking to shine brightly here. Close game here in Diamond Dynasty. Caglione, last one foul.
It's also going to be weird once we get to that point in the power creep when like most of the cards coming out are 95s or higher, because that's where the red diamonds kick in. Like, I feel like it's going to be a little weird seeing all the cards coming out just having a different little icon next to them. Like right now it's not that weird because all the diamonds we have are just diamonds, and then you got those 3 collection rewards, and those are the 3 red diamonds. I feel like it's going to start feeling weird though once we get to the point where everything's a red diamond. If I'm using packs and he needs wins, not strikeouts, alright, we'll get him the win then.
Spoils it.
At least he better not give up a run in this second inning. Ruin it. Or I can just score more.
Ball and a strike. The pitch.
Or I'll just hit a perfect and it be an out.
Oh, you deserve
Because it's still MLB The Show.
And now, Colson Montgomery. Hits it hard to short. Out number 3.
Alright then. No room for error.
Back here in a 1-run game. Julio Rodriguez gets the inning going with his team down a run. Infield on their toes. Gotta get the ball to first quickly against this speed. Count runs to 1-1. Up in the zone for a strike. That pitch was Gouda. Keeps it going. Sent back to the dugout. Way to lock in and deliver the strikeout. Now at the plate, Josh Naylor, like a glove. That was filthy. This is the zone for a ball.
It's unbelievable how I keep forgetting how bear down works. Like those last 2 pitches, I was like, alright, I'm going to bear down on this one. And then I picked the pitch first and then tried to bear down. You can't bear down after you pick the pitch. How long is it going to take me to learn?
That was saucy.
Remembering to use bear down and remembering how to navigate the menus. Oh, and then it doesn't even work. all that, and he just fouls it off anyway.
The lefty kicks and delivers. Skips up some dust. Delivers.
Oh, come on. Something's about to happen now, isn't it? No, we'll just strike him out anyway. Alright. Let's get some more insurance this inning. I don't want to risk not getting Paxton his win, if that's what I need.
Rips it to first. That's the first out of the inning, and here comes Juan Soto to the plate. Laid off a pitch that was very close.
Nice extra base hit would be good here too. Finish Soto's mission.
Soto catches a piece.
I mean, I've got 6 hits with him already, but you need 3 extra base hits. And that's not going to be one. Oh, it could. No, it didn't get past him enough.
Masataka Yoshida in the box with a runner on first.
Oh, didn't mean to do that.
Starting on the front foot. On the ground.
Oh my god. Okay, well,
To second, there's one.
we're going to need to close out with 1 run. This is going to be the time, isn't it? This is going to be the time where I give up some random run. We'll still win the game, but we won't get Paxton his mission. Let me try and be even more safe. I'll go to my diamond out there in the bullpen.
Playing from ahead. And remember, where we're going, we don't need roads. Abner Uribe, the new arm, and they have a diamond on the mound. Save opportunity for him right here. That was Phil. Fouls it. Strike 3. A huge pitch. And now
There's one.
2 outs to go. Up next for the Mariners, Leo Rivas. Hits it on the ground to short. Montgomery handles. Now the third.
There's 2.
Run. Now 2 away. Down to the final out here in Seattle. Crawford up to bat next and lays off for a ball.
That scared me a bit.
Miles per hour and foul. Working with a small lead, and every pitch feels.
Well, it's a good thing I had 2 bear downs. Let's just do it again.
2 down, nobody on.
There we go. All right, we got him his win. The offense is leaving me here. I feel like these last couple of games, I have just not really been putting up a lot of offense. So then we're not getting missions done. If I don't hit the ball and get some of these missions done, I'm not gonna finish these programs by the time the Conquest is done. Mark Vientos, though, that's some progress. So what did we finish? Harrison Bader. We got Bader done. In case anyone would like to know, if you want to get to the My Squad or Pack store easily on PS5, press the options button. It brings you right to the bottom of the screen. That's good to know, because I hadn't been doing that. I've been just hitting the down arrow until I get there, but that's a lot easier. Alright, make some changes before we get into that game. Oh yeah, I see it now. I see that little options button icon. Alright, so we unlocked Vientos. None of these dudes can play center. I was thinking we could just put Vientos at DH or something. But you know, no, then what we can do... Where is he? We can use this Luis Robert for some White Sox progress. I mean, my diamond count has gone up quite a bit today just from doing these programs. Even if I haven't finished them yet, there's a lot of diamonds in there. Like, I'll probably be able to build an all-diamond team. We'll see. We'll see after I finish this Conquest. We got 3 more games.
Juan Soto ready to start it up. Fouls off the first pitch.
Early on 98.
The 0-1
I
now.
think I would have adjusted to these veteran pitch speeds. Slow the bat down.
And he handles it himself for the out.
I don't know. Am I just getting to the point where I've been playing so much today that I'm not being precise with my swings?
Just an exploratory.
Do I need to focus a bit more?
Hit on the ground to first.
Didn't help there.
Takes it himself and records the second out of the inning. Ruben Tejada deals himself into the box.
Yeah, that's what I was just looking at, JT. I was doing the math on mine, and it would take me exactly to 99 points. It really feels intentional.
That one's on the house.
Oh my God, I
Wilson whips it to
need to lay off of that. What am I doing? I need stats. I need to finish these missions here. It's not just about winning.
Catches the zone with the first pitch. Doesn't connect. He was late. Cut on and misses. It's a strikeout. Shea Langoliers is up next for the A's. Throwing bubbles for strikes.
You know, maybe if I do get these programs finished, or at least get them really close,
And that's 2 strikeouts.
maybe next stream we'll start playing ranked.
Up next for the A's, Nick
Instead of just going right into the Team Affinity grind or something like that. I also want to play that event. So maybe next stream, if that is tomorrow, maybe I'll warm up in a little bit of the Moonshot event, and then we'll get started on playing some ranked. Because I should have a pretty solid team.
Quality on display.
Especially finishing this Conquest. We're getting that Alejandro Kirk. We're getting Seiya Suzuki.
A little celebration never hurt.
I also can't forget, too, I got to
At the plate,
go back and replay the World Baseball Classic mini-season because I didn't get my Cal Raleigh.
drills one deep.
That's got to go, right? Okay.
Here for a home run. Wasted absolutely.
That'd be fun to watch. Well, that might just be the plan then.
First pitch. You can't
Because I don't know if I want to just sit here I don't know if I want to continue to sit here and just play a bunch of CPU stuff.
connects and hammers one to center. Clark settling under it. Minimum effort, maximum result. Looking to make the Contributor Series proud, Luis Robert Jr. Cards from the Contributor Series celebrate a year in which a player was a positive contributor to his team. Much
That
like
is a
the
funny description of that card.
makes it
The card series of Contributor, where he's a positive contributor to the team. That was
number in the box now.
based on his 2022 season, and like from his rookie year 2020 to 2023, 2022 was the worst of those 4 years for him, probably the year that he contributed the least.
Sinker catches the zone at the knee. Not biting. Not done yet.
What a line to put in the game. I know. I think it was last year they added that Contributor series, and it's like,
2 runs.
what is this based on? What are we celebrating here? Contributor? Like, we got some, oh, this dude was an all-star. This dude was a rookie. This dude, he contributed.
Ball to a lefty out of the pen. Hogan Harris. Kyle looking to make an impact against the reliever. On the ground, right side.
I really am just swinging away, aren't I, at this point?
Brent Rooker is up next for the A's. Have to be very careful against a hitter with this much power. All 10s from the judges. No balls and 2 strikes.
Not really sure why I keep throwing that knuckle curve.
Stays in the fight.
Make more sense to go circle change.
Slows it down with a change.
Bear down. I wonder, do you get progress towards your next bear down pitch? You probably, okay, you do. Because I think I had one and then I used one there and now I have one again.
That's the ticket.
Yeah, exactly, JT. He contributed. He was a contributor.
It's 0-2. Fouls off the heater to stay alive. Another one.
Like a participation trophy. This guy won this award. This guy won this recognition. And you contributed.
2 strikes and no balls. In the air to right. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. The Athletics make a change.
All right, give me an extra base hit here, Soto. No. That is not a pitch I should be missing, especially when I'm supposed to be concentrating on getting a mission done. Now I'm just getting under everything and hitting it to center. That's not a good idea. That's not the right plan.
Grounded out his first time up, hoping to do a little more damage this time around. Wise choice. Smoked it, but it's
all right. Just not scoring anymore. I didn't mention yet, but I did start the grind on my Pack Attack account last night after I was done streaming. So hopefully that means that Pack Attack is going to start coming out in videos a little bit sooner than it probably has the last couple of years. I feel like the last couple of years it's been like a couple weeks, maybe even 3 weeks before I've gotten that series started, but I also don't seem to usually start the grind on that account until like a week in. So we might be getting started on that soon-ish. Hey, let's not walk a guy? Okay. Hanging the splitter, I guess, is better than walking the guy to bring the tying run up.
Starting on the front foot. 0-2 the count now. Keeps the lights on. That's a strikeout, and now just 1 out away from a win. 1 out to go at Sutter Health Park.
That missed. That's the ball.
McNeil stands in with 2 away as he takes the ball. 1-1 the count. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Makes the count 2-2. 1 strike away from a victory in Conquest. Goes with the fastball.
It's taking me so many pitches to get through this inning with Sir Anthony. You know what? That was a problem with him too on my White Sox franchise a little bit. I used him. I couldn't get a perfect pitch release. I think we got 2 games to go after that one. This is definitely the least amount of Conquest they've put in at the start of the game. And it still feels like I've been here forever. Man, we got Yoshida to parallel 1 before I finished his missions. 20 wins already. We did finish the Paxton wins, though. I don't think... Yeah, I didn't really get progress, though. So, no pitchers now again. And, yeah, the only progress I made was when Cags went deep. And he still needs 2 more extra base hits. At this rate, I've got no chance. What an unlucky swing. Hit the ball directly to the first base, or to first base, so he caught it right on the bag with the runner on. You know, one of my earliest attempts to start posting clips to TikTok, I was just kind of posting like random clips from when I played the game, not really from videos or anything. And this one clip was from when I was playing events, like way back on 21 or 22. And I bunted with a guy on third base. And it was like a 3-inning game, so I would have walked it off. And I bunted. The bunt went straight to first base, but then it hit the base. So then the first baseman couldn't pick it up. I was safe and won the game on a walk-off bunt. I don't do too much bunting. So that's probably a pretty unique clip from me. Yeah, actually some of those early clips were good ones. Like there was one where I think I was playing like franchise or something just on my own, and I took a clip of it. But the team I was playing, whoever it was, CPU, hit a rocket right back to the pitcher, and it hit the pitcher's mound, bounced way up into the air, and kept going forward into center field. And then it landed in center field before the center fielder could get there, and then had like so much topspin that it just bounced right past the center fielder all the way to the wall. Inside the park homer. Alright, let me actually get some stats here. Hopefully I don't embarrass myself if I say I'm gonna lean forward and kind of focus here. That's a weird pitch. 79 on the sinker? Who is this guy? 78 to 82 on the sinker. His cutter gets up to 96, but then his four seam only gets up to 86? His circle change is faster than his four seam? What? Well, maybe never mind about me getting stats this game, because that's going to throw me off, especially then if I'm lining out when I do hit it good. I mean, this has to be a mistake, right? There's no way that this is actually what this guy's like pitch profile looks like. I don't know how to find that sort of data. That seems like a baseball savant thing, and okay, there we go. That circle change legitimately looked the exact same as his sinker looked.
And that's a double.
And actually, wait, that circle change came in at 78, but it said on here 86 to 90. Yeah, on his card it says 88. So why if that was a circle change it came in at 78? There's so much messed up right here. If he keeps hanging pitches though, we'll be fine.
He scores and they take the lead. And into second with a one-out double.
Oh, and he's already out. I kind of wanted to keep facing him.
The Giants make the call in what has become a one-run game. Smash down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. Runner at second with one away. Fouls it. The 0-2 now. Didn't even think about swinging.
Look at that eye. I'm back. I'm not just swinging.
Just looking for a strike.
Yeah, it's tough.
Makes the grab.
You know what I haven't asked for this stream? You know what I haven't brought up that I just realized? Can I get a like spike? Looks like we got 9 likes right now. We also have 9 viewers though, so who knows how many extra likes we can get.
No, thanks. Great take, way to lay off.
Oh, All right, that's good.
Oracle Park can't hold this one. It's a home run. Found a way to take an out.
Only gonna need one more from him then.
Drive it out of the park. Martin Vientos digs in at the plate after the two-run homer. Ripped on the ground to second. Gathers and throws to first. Out number 3, but they're able to plate a few runs.
Yeah, though, if this is my second to last game of this Conquest, I think it is. I think I kept track of that. Why did this song just get so loud right there? But yeah, if this is my last or second to last game of this Conquest, I'm probably not finishing those programs today. But if the plan for next stream is to play the event and then play ranked, playing the event probably could get me finished with these programs, I would assume.
Harrison Bader is up now for the Giants. Put that one in the toaster. Misses the
Inside,
plate.
ball 1.
Yeah, that's Phil. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
I could see this Chris Sale being kind of fun to use if I'm playing a little bit with the White Sox theme team at some point. People tend to have a lot of trouble with Chris Sale. And if I get him boosted up a little bit.
They get the out, and it's a quiet inning with Keaton Wynn, the new arm on the mound to start the second. Robert in the box here.
Luis Roberts never laying off of that in real life. Never.
A perfect rip. Did he get it? I think so. Into the bleachers and gone.
Good thing he didn't lay off of that one either.
Member of the contributor series contributes with the long ball. Colson Montgomery comes to the plate after the leadoff home. We see that silver shining in the box. Fakes the catch. One gone here. Here's a bronze card at the plate. Kyle Teal. Uh-oh.
We are getting on there, right? All right, no perfect line out this time.
After the misplay. Juan Soto is now at the plate. 0 for 1 on the day.
No, I'm pushing this. I'm going to find a way to get Soto this extra base hit. I don't know how. I don't know if this is going to count.
He's coming home, and they apply.
There's no way that counts as a double. Let me check. Nope. Yeah.
Taka Yoshida steps up.
Oh, Soto's been one extra base hit away for a while now, and I can't get it. I mean, hey, we still got another inning left in this one. Maybe we get him a third at bat.
Now the long throw home. He scored, and the lead is up to 5. Ruben Tejada next to hit after the RBI single. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Count is 0-1. Lifted in the air to left center.
Get down.
And
Oh.
the play, and that's out number 3. They scored 2 runs in the
Full Sale and Johnson is their arm slot that makes them a nightmare for you. Yep. That's why you use them. I don't know. I feel like I can pick up on Chris Sale most of the time. I won't say all the time. But there's a lot of times where I can pick up on Chris Sale's release point.
Cruising in the slow lane. Stays in the fight. Swing
Ooh.
and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Willie Adames bats here in the second. Fouls it off. Giants 1 down, bases empty. Fast play, but a slowed ends. 3 pitches.
That's a dot.
And a strikeout.
Look at that.
Elliot Ramos now at the plate. Delivers a strike with a fastball.
I mean, I was seeing people talk about this. I was even thinking about it myself before that. But, like,
Fastball.
Chris Sale makes the Hall of Fame. Who's on his hat? Does he have a logo on his hat? Because, like, he's still, as of now, spent the most time by a decent amount on the White Sox. He's won a World Series with the Red Sox. but then he won a Cy Young with the Braves. And who knows what he's got left going on with the Braves.
On the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Like, selfishly, I'd love to see him go in as a White Sox, but I don't know. I feel like it's been so far removed now, and he's had good seasons and injuries and so much in between since he's been part of the White Sox that nobody really thinks of him as a White Sox anymore. All right, that's big that we got that bad throw. I think that actually finishes Caglione's mission.
Here's the third baseman.
Sale makes the haul. You think he goes with either of the Sox at this moment? See, I almost feel like the Red Sox is the least likely. I mean, yeah, he won a World Series there, but he spent so much of his time with the Red Sox hurt. Like, didn't he really only have one full good season? Or maybe two?
Not gonna do it.
Because then his return year that he actually pitched a decent amount, he didn't really put up great numbers, if I remember right. But he's been elite in his 2 years with the Braves.
The righty sets, kicks, fire.
Ooh.
A deep shot. That sound tells the
If he wins another big award with the Braves, maybe them. I mean, yeah, if you win a second Cy Young with the team,
so now
it'd really be tough not to go into the Hall of Fame with that team.
Luis Robert Jr. steps up with nobody on.
And I mean, like, last season, if he didn't get hurt the way he was pitching, the numbers he was putting up, he definitely could have been in Cy Young contention. I don't know if anybody was beating Paul Skeens last year with those numbers, but he would have been up there. It would have been close. You know, if he had a Cy Young win and then another Cy Young top 3 finish on top of it. Come on, we got to get one more guy on base to get Soto his one more at bat. Come on, Teal. Ah.
Ramos on the move towards foul ground. Makes the catch.
We're gonna have to do it in our next game with Soto. We did finish Caglione though.
Welcome back. Let's see if
You know, I guess if I don't need those White Sox strikeouts anymore. I should just use my diamond, get parallel progress at this point.
Dynasty win. Abner Uribe, the new pitcher here in the bottom half of the third. This card is straight out of the World Baseball Classic. 0-2 is the count. Strike 3 and only 2 outs to go. Next up for the Giants, Casey Schmidt. Triple digits and it's a foul ball. Swings and misses out in front. That's a strikeout, and now just 1 out away from a win. Down to the final out here in San Francisco.
I guess really at this point, once I build my team, it is going to end up being the bullpen that's lacking. Doing that showdown right away and getting all those solid, like, gold showdown rewards.
Total control.
It's like the bullpen was the strength right out of the gate, and then there's like nobody in those programs that's a reliever.
Puts it away for the out, and you claim the stronghold.
All right, one more. Got Randy. We got an 88. Still need 2 more hits with Ruben Tejada. We got him to parallel 1. We didn't even get him to his 5 hits. So yeah, Cags is done. We've had Yoshida on the team forever. That was only his first extra base hit to give him progress towards his mission. That doesn't feel good. Why am I scrolling? There's no more down there. Spent 7 years with the Red Sox. 7 years? Really? That doesn't feel right. Cy Young runner-up in 17, won the World Series in 18, but other than that, he missed 3 full years. Now I'm curious to look on my own. 7 years seems crazy. Or whoops, I'm clicking on the wrong thing. Baseball Reference has it at 6 years on the Red Sox. But that's because they don't count 2020 because he didn't play at all. Because, yeah, he's got 3 years, then 2020 did not play, and then 3 years after that. So, yeah, I guess 7 years with the White Sox, 7 years with the Red Sox. That's crazy. I would not have thought he was on the Red Sox for that long. Yeah, I guess, I mean, he did finish top 4 Cy Young voting in 18, but it looks like he did miss a few starts. So he really only had, technically, one full Red Sox season. Like, where he made all of his starts, I guess, is what I'm saying. Oh, wait, I missed a stronghold. We got 2 more games. The Mets have an orange color. I got them confused with me. So we got a little bit more opportunity then, I guess, to finish the moments or the missions we need to finish. Yeah, Baseball Reference says he's there from 17 to 23. Yeah, I think it was because it's like at the bottom of the spreadsheet. It says how many years they spent with that team, and it said 6 for the Red Sox, but it was definitely over the course of 7 years. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing too. He did have 2 Cy Young top 5 finishes with the Red Sox, and he won the World Series with them. So it is a tough argument to say the Red Sox are out of it for him going in with them. I also don't fully know, like, if he retires right now, or if he stinks this next year and doesn't really accumulate any more good stats, is he in? Because I almost feel like he needs a little bit more, but I don't know. Hall of Fame voting's weird sometimes. Wait. Gotta put in Randy. I guess I just put him in center. Or he'll play out of position in center, at least. Let me just keep Robert on the bench so I have access to him. He can probably play out of position in center, right? I mean, it does say he's got 0 reaction in 31 fielding playing center, but he'll be fine. I don't think there was anything else, right? Nope, I finished Caglione. That was the something else. So I guess I just put Mune right back in. Mune. I think if he makes it to, wait, 450 wins. That can't be right, right? I thought it would have been a typo, but then you said 393 after. Now I'm confused. Oh, that's his games played. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. I was like about to scramble to go check. I'm like, hold on a second. He's at 145 wins. Yeah, but like, I feel like wins are mattering less and less. I'm not saying wins should matter, but it just feels like people are coming around to the idea that like the win stat for a pitcher doesn't necessarily mean that pitcher is good or bad. And especially now, like,
Juan Soto, ready to roll.
I don't know how close the closest person is to 300 wins. It's probably like Verlander.
And there's the first pitch.
But if he doesn't get there, and I don't know how close he is, but like, I don't know if we're maybe ever going to see a 300 game winner in a career again. I mean, like, nobody's getting to 20 wins. And to get 300 career wins, if you're getting 20 wins a year, that'd be 15 years of getting 20 wins. And nobody's getting 20 wins. Career 3.01 ERA is really good. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely really good. The only thing is just, has he spent too much time injured that he hasn't quite accumulated some, like, counting stats and maybe some wins above replacement, stuff like that.
Swings, hits a ground ball to the right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on.
I don't know. Again, like I said, Hall of Fame voting is weird because it feels like if you eliminated his injury seasons and just like condensed his whole career down into maybe like 9 or 10 years with the same like rate stats, same ERA and strikeout rate and stuff like that, he's probably a Hall of Famer. But because his career's gone longer, it almost feels like that hurts his chances. It's because of the whole pitch limit we see more nowadays. Yeah, I guess that, I mean, that's definitely part of it. But pitchers are still going around 100-ish pitches, depending on the situation. Like, if they're having a good start, it just seems like it takes them a lot less time to get there. Like, watching Dylan Cease on the White Sox a couple of years ago, it felt like he was getting to 100 pitches every start, but he might hit 100 pitches in the 5th inning or even the 4th inning sometimes.
Strike 3. He goes back to the slider and gets the strikeout. Jordan Westberg in the box now. Swings and lifts one to right. Makes the catch. 2 gone here. Next to hit for Baltimore, Pete Alonso. Starts the at-bat with a strike.
It is also funny, too, though, talking about the pitch limits, like seeing Garrett Crochet for the Red Sox last year throw over 200 innings when the year before, I mean, like, there's a reason the White Sox were cautious about using him, but that entire second half of the year, I don't think he threw more than 4 innings. Because that was his first year as a starter, by far the most innings he's ever pitched. So they were being real cautious, making sure he stayed healthy for his new team. I don't know, though. It really seems like after last year, the way things are trending, that seems like about as close to a win-win trade as you can get. Like, I really like what the White Sox got back for Crochet, but obviously Crochet was incredible for the Red Sox. Okay, this is bad. This is 2 scoreless innings. I only sent 6 up to the plate.
6 up and 6 down, and we're still tied up.
At this point, you could see Sale making the Hall of Fame, but not within the first like 6 ballots because of the injury. Yeah, that's fair too. I feel like sometimes I think of people in terms of like first ballot Hall of Famer and think just Hall of Famer in general with that. But yeah, there's time to come around. Like, I think Mark Burley was trending up, right? Like, he started on the ballot, pretty low percentage of people voting him, but he stayed on, and now this last year he had like a big jump, and it's like, okay, he might actually have a chance to get in now. I think it'd be awesome if Mark Burley gets in. Obviously, because I'm a White Sox fan, but also, like, if you look at his career, it's an awesome career. It's not like you wouldn't look at his numbers and it's like, oh, he was dominant, but he was good for 200 innings a year, never really got hurt, always a pretty consistent ERA, but it was always like 3.5-ish. Then he had a couple of seasons that maybe weren't quite there, but it was still the consistency. Who's a younger player you could see making the Hall by the end of their career? I mean, there's plenty. If we're talking like young players, Juan Soto is still technically a young player. He's only, what, like 27? So, like, if he counts, I don't see how he doesn't get in unless he falls off the face of the earth.
Lifted in the air to left. Ward on the move. Hauls it in for the out.
I don't know. I feel like sometimes thinking of questions like that, I'm not good thinking on the spot. I feel like I need to like put research into it or something. I'm really gonna get like no hit here. I don't have a hit. 8 batters into a Conquest game, and then my bronze goes deep.
This one's about as subtle as a sledgehammer. They take the lead on the home run. It's never
Trying to think though, JT, I feel like there was somebody who I was just looking at recently on Baseball Reference who was pretty young, only a couple years in the league, and they had already had a lot more wins above replacement total than I thought they would have, and I can't remember who it was.
Masataka Yoshida takes his place at the plate, ready to face the new hurler. Now this one gets away from the catcher.
You can absolutely see Witt making it. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously he's still got a long ways to go, but he's young. He's already had some amazing seasons.
Here comes the 1-0. Swung on and lifted to center. Cowser camping under it, hauls it in.
Well, I didn't do much to get progress there. I literally went 0 with everybody. Or I did get a hit with whoever's at the top of the order, but I don't know if that matters because it was Soto and he needs extra base hits.
Time to sweep the leg and get out of here with a win. Abner Uribe, the new pitcher here in the bottom half of the third. He'll try to lock.
I mean, like, honestly, maybe it's just because we're here playing the Orioles, but like Gunnar Henderson, I feel like he could have a shot if he keeps putting up numbers. He's got a lot of power. He's hitting a lot of home runs as a shortstop.
Ryan Mountcastle. Late in the game, protecting a slim lead. Yep, that's a strike. Got him. That's out number 2. And now just 1 away from the win. Down to the last out from Oriole Park at Camden Yards. Swings, puts it on the ground.
All right, now 1 game to go. What a play from Montgomery, too. Paul Skeens. That's another should be obvious one. I mean, dude has back-to-back years to start his career with an ERA under 2.
Here at MLB The Show, I'm Robert Flores. Thanks for playing Conquest Baseball. Talk soon.
All right. Probably don't even, I'm not going to bother. Not even going to bother looking because I know I didn't make any progress. We got 1 final game of this Conquest. Alright, I'll probably just play that there. Yep, veteran difficulty. Now we get to see Luis Robert in the Mets jersey.
Juan Soto in the box, and we're about to kick things off. A swing by Soto.
Please tell me I got enough of that. Ah, 408 to center. Jeter, you're back. I didn't expect you to be back. You seemed pretty final when you left. On my last Conquest game here. Gonna get through this last game, set the team, and then call it for the night. And I am not hitting anymore. Wow. That wasn't even that bad of a swing.
Starts the at bat with a ball.
There we go. That's something. He's got 111 contact, and I've taken this long to get his hits.
And Goodwin at the dish with a runner on first. Hard line.
And then back to lining out. Great. Can I at least score so I don't have to worry about not winning the game? Like, seriously, could you imagine all this time, all these Conquest games, and then the very last one is the one that I find a way to blow?
Low and slow after bringing the high heat. Opposite of the reverse sear method. Would that make me a better cook?
Did he just say
Swing and a miss.
opposite of the reverse sear method? So just the sear method. We don't need a double negative that.
Changeup catches the zone. Got him. Second strikeout of the game.
Yep, Team Japan lost. They're out.
In the air, headed to left center.
Apparently their earliest World Baseball Classic elimination ever.
So we head to the second. The Mets go to their bullpen and taking the mound, Brooks Raley.
Please tell me I got that.
Good hang time.
That's off the wall, isn't it?
Hits the top of the wall. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance.
Yeah, so what? We got Italy versus Venezuela, and then United States versus Dominican Republic.
Randy Arozarena ready to go with a go-ahead run in scoring position.
Yep, I still think whoever wins the U.S. versus Dominican game gotta be who I'm taking to win the whole thing.
Lifted in the air to
Italy would be awesome, though. It'd be awesome to see Italy in the final.
Vientos tags up. Munetaka Murakami steps up with the go-ahead run at third. Line
Give me a
drive.
run, please. All right, takes a late swing.
The run, and they take a 1-0 lead here in Conquest.
I don't think I've hit a home run with Mune yet. I'm batting 143 with Montgomery. What am I doing?
That would be foolish.
I've really hit a wall here, haven't I?
Runner at first with one out. You weren't biting whatsoever.
No, Puerto Rico played against Italy today, and Italy won.
This one to left center. Soto racing in now. Hauls it in on the run. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Luke Weaver. He'll do his best to keep this a one-run game. Teal in the box here, lets that one go for a ball.
Boy, I'm just late on everything. I'm late in circle changes now.
Towards foul ground.
We got to get this over with. We got to not allow anything here and make sure we wrap this thing up.
Three-inning game. Francisco Lindor, lock in here. Get your spots.
I feel like I'm getting sore at this point. I feel like my neck's starting to hurt. I'm sitting here.
And he handles it himself for the out. Francisco Alvarez, freshly dealt to the plate. In the air to center. Already two out here in the home half of inning number 2. Now at the plate, Brett Beatty. Opens with a strike. That makes it 0-2. That's a
Nice.
strikeout. And
At
only
least Sale's fun to use. I feel like he could be a fun one to
AJ Minter.
hurry up and get to parallel 5. Like, I know he's only a gold, but if we're parallel 5ing him up and his new overall is like an 87, 88, that could actually be usable.
Here comes the 0-1.
Haven't really looked too much into pitcher parallel mods yet either.
Fumbles it. You just got a free sample of first base.
Who do I got winning the Italy game? I mean, I would think that Venezuela wins, but I would be rooting for Italy. Always love a good underdog run.
Hauls it in and one away in the top of the 3rd.
Didn't even realize, but I got another base hit with Juan Soto when he just needs one more extra base hit. I swear it's been like 5 games that I've needed one extra base hit with Juan Soto, and he can't get it. Look at this dude. He's batting 111. Means I've had 9 at-bats with him, and I've gotten 1 hit.
A swing and a soft line. Makes the play, and that's out number 3.
End it. End the suffering right here. Seriously, I mean, assuming I don't give up any runs, I'm actually going to finish this Conquest map with back-to-back 1-0 wins. On veteran. Yeah, Rob, we are still here for 3 more outs. 3 more outs, then cleaning up the Conquest board a little bit.
Strike 3, a huge pitch, and now
Yoshida's your new least favorite card. He might be up there for me too, or down there. I didn't even realize how bad he was doing for me, because I've had him on the team for a while, and it was like last game or 2 games ago I got his first extra base hit, and you need 3 extra base hits with him.
And now just 1 away from the win. Down to the final out here in New York. 1 swing game right now. Can't give them an inch. It's 0-2. 1 strike away from a victory in Conquest. Nope. It's the fastball that misses.
Oh, please tell me that's not going to drop in. Somebody get there. Oh my god, if that leads to something. Oh no.
Back to the top of the order.
Oh, Jeter, you were too soon.
Marcus Semien in the box with a runner on first. That is high cheese. 0-2 the count.
Come on. Finish this up.
Not how you drew it up.
Thank you. All right, I got a little nervous there. I actually thought, I don't think this entire time I've given up a run against the CPU yet. I thought that was going to be the time. Went 3 for 21 and those 3 hits for the extra base hits. I feel like I keep getting hits with him. I just wasn't hitting for power. I wasn't hitting the gaps. But yeah, that does it. That is all the conquests we got in the game. I've gotten Soto up to parallel 2 and I don't even have his missions done. I'm batting like over 500 with him and I can't get that 3rd extra base hit. I've also got the Brewers Team Affinity Gold. Alright. I guess this doesn't matter because we're done for the day. Let's clean up this conquest board. Should just be this one little section here. There we go. It's all done. Conquest is done. That only took me twice as long as I thought it would. I really sat here at the beginning of the stream and said it might take me about 2 hours to finish. It's been like a 4-hour stream. So let's see. Do I dare look at how many packs I have? 35 show packs. Should I open them now? Should I open them now or should I save them for whenever the next stream is? I don't know, Rob. I don't know yet if I'm streaming tomorrow. I'm kind of not really planning on anything and just seeing if a stream happens. So make sure you have your notifications on. Then you'll know when I'm streaming. Because I don't even know when I'm streaming. But it's been 3 days in a row. Yeah, G, do you want me to open the packs? I figured you would. Oh, but JT wants me to save them. Uh-oh, we got conflict here. In JT right now, he's ranked number 1. Yep. JT's number 1 on the leaderboard. We might have to default to that. Rob says, "Now wait for more people to be here." I don't know. I don't know if there's really ever going to be that many more people here. At least not just next time. But hey, that's 2-1 outvoting you, Jeter. I'm sorry. Democracy wins here in the JK Perfect 10 stream. But I will build my team first. I did say I was going to do that. I will see what we have with what I've unlocked so far for the main team. Seiya Suzuki's a center fielder. Alright. I'll put him there, I guess. I was horrible with this dude, so we'll probably go Cags and right. Randy in left, probably. Do we have a different... Nah, not really. I kind of like keeping Hafner there. Probably want to stick with Hafner. I don't know. We don't really have middle infielders. That's better. I almost want to stick with Bill and Bob. Well, at least throw Kirk on there, my only diamond catcher. And I think for now, just because I want to use him before I sell him, I'll put Schwarber on the team. And then I'll figure out the bench later. But we'll have an all-diamond bench. And we should be about to have an all-diamond rotation, too. Definitely want Scooble in there. Probably want to leave Ryu in. And then Worley. Fastball, slider, sinker, cutter, circle change. I like that. Jeter says open one. Okay, I'll open one. I'll open one after I get the team set up. So I want Levon Moinelo, four-seam circle change, curveball, slider, sinker. Contreras has four-seam forkball, sinker, cutter, circle change. It's not really anything breaking to the side. I think I'll keep Moinelo. And then, yeah, I still don't have any more bullpen guys. So this is the team then right now. After finishing Conquest and doing all those moments. Didn't quite finish the World Baseball Classic programs yet. But we've got, I mean, this is a solid team. A couple 88s in center and left. Bregman at third. Middle infield's probably the weakest part of the offense. Hafner and Cags. Kirk. And then for now, Schwarber. But I will end up selling him after I use him. All diamond rotation. That's decent for a couple days' work. And then, yeah, for Jeter. For Jeter, I will open one of my 35 packs. And let's see. Let's see if you were right about me having luck. Why is my... my hotkey's not working? This is supposed to send me to the bottom left. Or bottom right. There. One pack for Jeter. Well, I think I trust JT and Rob's judgment then. Packs are not hot tonight. Packs are not hot tonight. But it was a fun stream. 4 hours. Definitely felt like it. That was a long Conquest. But some of you guys, I mean, JT, Jeter, you were here for a long time. Both of you guys. Thanks for hanging out. If you haven't watched my first episode of the White Sox Streamlined franchise, the March to October replacement, make sure you go do that. I'll probably be editing this stream down and the last one into episode 2 of the No Money Spent series. And then, yeah. I'll maybe stream again tomorrow, and if I do, I'll probably play some events and some ranked. We'll get some competitive baseball gameplay in the next stream, if that's tomorrow or Monday or whenever it might be. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. Had a fun time. Had a chill, relaxed